Just let me know if you see it, Anima.
Um, yeah, but it's not live for me.
It should be any minute now.
All right. Yeah, yeah, it is. I see
Oh, it
it.
is live.
All right.
Okay, so back to regular time schedule. Right, we're about to get into One Piece chapter 1085. A lot of things happened. Hype, mystery, lore, anything you can think about. This chapter had it. Now, what is your general opinion so far on this chapter, Anima?
Okay, the chapter alone, I mean, is kind of the same as I've been feeling for the past previous chapters, right? I mean, I actually don't know. I don't remember exactly the last time we had a conversation, but
Yeah, yeah.
ever since we moved away from Egghead, pretty much Oda has been on fire, basically.
Facts.
And this, honestly, this aspect of One Piece is, I want to say, my favorite aspect of One Piece. Anything dealing
Lore
with the
Beast.
revolutionary,
Lore piece.
lore piece, yeah, lore piece, people would say, right?
Mm.
So the revolutionaries, and then the world government, and the secrets of the ancient kingdom, essentially.
Yeah.
That's me. A lot of people like Blackbeard and what like the D means with regards to him. A lot of people like the marine side of things. A lot of people like the Straw Hats, right?
Yeah.
I love Lore Piece and Imu Sama, right? So he's the guy, and the fact that Oda has decided to at least tease a little bit of him
Hey,
uh, is very interesting. Yo, Sean, we
Yo,
hear you.
Sean, you good?
yeah, good, good. You
Okay.
streaming now? Or...
Yeah, we
Yeah,
live
sorry.
already.
Okay.
Oh, Anima's
Cool.
saying his thing first, and then I'm up next.
Yeah. Anime, you can keep going.
All right. So I love this way more than any fights. I mean, people. I like Mihawk. I like Zoro. I like Sanji and all the Straw Hats, but nothing beats the revelation so far that we've gotten with
Nah,
regards to like
100%.
with regards to just just the starting of the teasing of who Emu is, or who the fact that there is there was just person at the top of the world government. But another thing is that this opens up a can of worms. And one thing about the One Piece community is that anytime Oda gives you just a little bit, the community just kind of goes wild and starts to ask a bunch of questions. And I've seen a bunch of theories that, you know, some of them are questionable. But I just love that the fact that the community can actually take something so little and really big to create something
Massive.
so fun. Yeah.
Honestly, I
very
think
much.
part of that is like the longevity of the story, but you know, One Piece lore is always 1,000 chapters in. Like, there's so much to talk about, bro.
Yeah. I mean, of course, we can get into the specifics of it, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like my general overall
opinion. Yeah.
thought
Emu.
stuff.
Wait. Let me see something. Emu and the Gorosei just changed everyone's top 10. What the fuck you talking about, bro?
Bro, what you mean?
Hey, Sean, that's kind of what I was saying earlier too. It's not. I mean,
Look, there's someone in the chat
maybe
saying
Emu.
Emu is top one in general.
Wait, maybe Emu, but not the Gorosei. Yeah.
Okay, the Gorosei.
Who-
Okay,
who
that was a bit of a stretch, I might say, but we don't know. We don't know. People got the
No, I
Gorosei.
know.
Yeah.
I know people is overreact to new characters and stuff, but
Yeah.
ain't nothing
Recency
really changed
bias.
about my top 10 because I can't put these dudes over. I can't kick nobody out the list for them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Even
I agree with that.
Emo, I can't really.
What?
But Emo he looking nasty. But I find it hard to believe a nigga could just stay in his throne room for 800 years and be like this crazy top one type of dude.
He got HBO Max. He got Netflix. She got all the streaming channels. That's how he's staying there for 800 years.
I
He
mean,
don't leave
He's
this
chilling.
room.
I mean, we've been speculating
well,
that he has immortality thing, right? So
Yeah, or is this? I mean,
I think so.
the top thing is more the power. He has power that allows him
Yeah.
to do that, and not any kind of physical ability.
Yeah, I know the dude nasty. I just don't see him in the same way. I believe the Gorosei stronger than him. Then
Really?
really, then Emu?
Nah.
Yeah,
Based
I
on
do.
like, so going into the
Yeah, I
specifics,
do.
we can talk about the chapter now. By the way, going into the specifics, like the way it was portrayed, it seems like Emu is like above all of those. Well, not just in terms of like political power or just power in the world, but also like when he was using his ability, his shadow was like the biggest one, right? and he was the person. He was the person to attack Cobra and Sabo. Sabo being a Logia, he still got hit.
Emu didn't attack Sabo.
No,
that is wrong.
I'm pretty sure it was
because
Emu.
if you look, I don't think it was Emu because if you look at the panel, the spike shit, it come from the side. Emu was on the top of the throne room, so it's one of them Gorosei dudes who attacked Sabo.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
One of the Gorosei was in the panel.
No, it's not.
When Sabo was attacked. So I mean, you could read it that maybe it was that one.
Because
in the shadow form.
The reason I say this, Sean, is because it's the same attack that hit Cobra that hit Cobra in the same first place. It was like a arrow.
And then you gotta look at the framing of it. The minute that Cobra says Nefertari D Lily, Emu's like D, and then he gets stabbed with a devil tail. You see the Gorosei. The Goroseis had the pistols out. The Goroseis were planning on shooting up Cobra.
Yeah.
Why would they pull out a pistol? And be like, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna stab you with my tail.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably Emu.
Yeah, I think it is probably Emu. And bro, I'm
wait.
Oh yeah,
but,
Bruce. You
I
can go.
gotta get this joke off though.
Yeah,
I gotta get this joke off.
You can go.
Niggas in the chat saying that Cobra got more durability than like Kaido because Cobra takes 3
Stop. Bro, you always know that the community goes crazy with these chapters, bro. Pushing agendas, all sorts.
This week, honestly, I kind of pissed with the community for the bad shit Sabo been getting. Like, you supposed to be able to do something in this type of situation. Like, let's be real though. Let's be real. If Sabo looked overly impressive, then what that look like for the Gorosei who's supposed to be these endgame dudes? These 6 niggas here. This one dude.
Yeah,
you honestly, understand? I don't get the community.
Yeah, some people were even mentioning that with the fact that Luffy, the Gorosei and Emu can't really capture one dude, so people are already downplaying them. With the fact that Sabo escaped.
Yeah, it's like it's so I don't know, because it's like people were just basically his agendas, bro. Because like on one side,
I get it in a way. It is. I get it in a way too because Sabo, because the Flame Emperor shit Oda was building up.
Yep.
People thought Sabo was gonna have a nasty, crazy feat, and the final, the nigga ain't really do nothing. He's just complete like Oda basically, to me, this chapter, he basically shit on the revolutionaries. To me, this like almost your biggest win is a lie. Like I don't like that.
I want to say that. No. I disagree with that. I disagree with that because what they did was still impressive.
Yeah.
Sure. Is there an asterisk to what they did? I always thought there was an asterisk. The minute that Big News Mortgage reported that shit, I'm like, this is gonna be capping all the time like this. I always thought there was an asterisk. But the fact that they still attacked the admirals and the fact that Sabo at least attempted to fight the Gorosei and he took off and they're alive. They lived to tell the tale.
Keep in mind that when they attacked the admirals, Oda going on his way every time. Like I can't even turn a page. The admirals restricted.
Pharaoh, Animal, was I not just saying that's what I liked? Didn't I say I like that now?
Yeah.
That Oda's doubling down? I like that.
You understand? And then Sabo's supposed to be the big wig who's supposed to get all the... I said I wasn't worried about the other revolutionaries. I thought this was Sabo moment. Like he didn't look bad to me, but he didn't have that moment where you could say like he arrived. He raked up with these niggas.
But I will say, do we think that the flashback is over, or do we have one more chapter or 2 more chapters?
I would like it for it to be over. I would like it for it to be over.
Okay.
I need another chapter, bro. You can't just.
Sabo is still there, but I don't think Oda is gonna show how he got out of there, because he can easily get out of there because he's Sabo, right? But something might still happen in the next chapter where, it still bumps Sabo up a little bit, even though everything they did was impressive.
Not Rob Lucci. Oda can keep Rob Lucci.
I'm gonna meet up really quick. I'm still be here though.
Sure.
All right. Wait. Okay. So
Oda can keep Rob Lucci. That don't do nothing for me.
No, it's the.
So you don't want him to beat up Rob Lucci?
No. We beyond Rob Lucci.
Nah,
he may fight an admiral, but I doubt it. So I don't think because Sean, you mentioned that that this is a loss for the revolutionary. I don't understand how you can even think that in the first place. The admiral
No, I
stuff that
didn't.
Oda has been
I mean, okay. Look at it like this: the revolutionary achieved their goals, right?
exactly, yeah, they
So
went to do
yeah,
what they
they
wanted.
achieved their goals, but I mean, from a power standpoint, this was their chance for Oda to really flex and show what these dudes about. So, and then it's too much asterisks, bro.
Yeah,
I don't
wait,
like
but
that.
I'm so confused though, because we already knew this though. Like nothing in this chapter was new information with regards to where we thought the revolutionary commander stand, well, with the exception of
No, no,
Sabo,
no, no.
where they stood with respect to the admirals,
I
right?
never thought none of them could have fucked with the admirals,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. So it's not new. So
But but
even if
but
Oda
but
is
but
giving the
let me
asterisks,
put it
it's
like this.
we
Let,
knew that.
let me put it like this. Ian Caruso and Marley, who I really have the problem with, because they do their job, and to me, they did look good. They did look
Yeah,
impressive to me
yeah,
from their time on screen. It's really Sabo because the Flame Emperor shit was built up so much, dog. Like and I had Sabo. I didn't never had Caruso and Morley to be on that level. I thought Sabo to get his chance to show that he could hang with an admiral. He could deal with an admiral at least. Or you understand?
yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
like the direction
yeah.
Oda take with it. Not to say Sabo
nah,
looked bad,
I
but he
disagree.
didn't get what he needed for he
Okay,
didn't get his big moment.
yeah, okay. So from a power standpoint, I understand completely with the Sabo thing, but it's more so I like the fact that Oda focused more on Sabo trying to sort of wander around and help the situation at hand, like focus on the task as opposed to just trying to fight an admiral. And I also like the fact that he focused on the emu aspect of it, the fact that he saw, because we already knew it, but we didn't know like whether it was in passing or he interacted with them or anything like that. The fact that he interacted and he actually fought them, I think that's much more impressive than just
No,
fighting hang with an admiral. No,
that's very impressive. I just
wait,
expected to see
well,
more
yeah, because
abilities, more stuff from Sabo. I don't know.
okay, yeah, okay. So that's fair because we already knew he could hang with an admiral at Dressrosa. So obviously he's been training his
Yeah,
fruit
his
and
fruit
just
ability.
overall. So we already know like we don't have to be spoon fed.
Bro, you
Like
don't call somebody the Flame Emperor and don't have them doing Flame Emperor shit.
wait,
You
but
don't.
we know why he's called a Flame Emperor though.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
don't you don't you don't.
he's not called
This
that because
chapter
of his
like almost
abilities.
this chapter like almost erase the Flame Emperor shit. I thought we was building to something.
Wait, but like okay, then
Just like your
then
girlfriend said, I thought we was building
Nah,
towards
they
Well,
didn't
marriage
erase
and
the
a
Flame
mother.
bro,
Emperor
like
nah,
stuff. He still did a lot of crazy stuff.
yeah, but Sean,
Sean,
you
it's
gotta
because
look at it from a
you're
world
falling prey.
perspective. Like the world,
Y'all can hear me?
yeah, yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear.
The
All
world
right, cool. Just
is
want to make sure.
regarding Sabo as like the Flame Emperor just because of the things that transpired at the Reverie.
It's
From
a
the
lie.
Well, it's not necessarily a lie because they did accomplish turning was it 8 nations or 12, I forget, into like rebelling against their king.
8.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
8
So
nations.
it was
And
uh
A
and they
success.
a
declare
success.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and then they
Let me ask you a
explicitly
question
declared
though. Let me
war.
ask you a question on it. If Dragon was in this situation instead of Sabo, what you would have want to see?
Bro,
What
I mean,
Well, I don't think
Dragon is arguably
yeah. I don't think
he's
Dragon's
arguably
getting
like the
hurt.
most mysterious.
no,
Yeah.
but I saying if Dragon was in this situation, would you accept running?
No, I would not accept running because I have high expectations for Dragon, right? It's almost like if Shanks was in this situation, right?
Well, the thing is,
If
I don't know.
if Shanks was in this situation, I expect him to be very impressive.
Yeah, but the thing is,
You're
I
Like
right.
don't.
nigga,
I feel like Dragon would not like engage with them, but it's not
I
necessarily
agree though,
running.
but
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
no,
yeah.
he
well,
he have to engage with
No,
them.
no, he
Oh,
will
nah,
engage, but I don't think it's
well,
gonna be a full front out battle with them right there and
yeah,
there, then and there. I feel like.
bro, only so much politics and destroying food and shit you could do, and then you have to put
Well,
boots.
to be fair, Sean, Sabo did say like, "Yo, I was hoping to take all you guys out in that
yeah,
single
he was
blast."
And
crazy
then
with
that
that.
attack,
He's
Why did he
that
crazy,
even?
attack
bro.
wasn't. I don't even understand what the fuck the attack was. It was like
It was a
uh uh gambit or some shit like that. I don't know. Couldn't tell. That's a bar poorly drawn farmer.
I think it
Well,
was just like an AOE attack, right?
it,
Just to
it was
kind
a
of
fire
get
fist,
all.
right?
Yeah,
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 the
it was a Fire
ace,
Fist one.
and then not
So
even
you come at all these niggas with a regular fire fist. You supposed to start the shit in the intake and blow the whole shit up.
I think he wasn't. I don't think this is. I think this is the first time Sabo's seen anything like this because when he was like, "Yo, to think that the top of the world was hell itself. Like these dudes are actually demons,
but,
like the Gorosei."
Well, yeah. So
one thing I didn't like.
Sabo wasn't ready for all that shit. Sabo just thought they was some weak ass old niggas.
Yeah. He did turn his back to them.
No,
bro.
No. You can't be that dumb to think they just some weak ass old niggas.
I mean, I think
you don't know what they know.
Yeah, that's the thing. They have zero intel on the Gorosei. I feel like. I don't know if Dragon knows anything because Dragon seems to be. He doesn't seem to know anything from what we've seen so far.
Said, I thought I was gonna get him with that. I thought I was gonna get him with that attack.
The attack.
Well, like you thought that was gonna get them? You thought one fire fish was gonna beat them down? No.
Yeah. So we can infer that they.
But let me ask you another question though.
He underestimated them.
Yeah, he underestimated them.
With this chapter, I starting to feel like the Gorosei is the fucking Holy Knights. I don't feel like the Holy Knights could be. I mean, I don't feel like it could be other niggas on top of this.
So this is what I think about the Holy Knights. About that. Yeah, this is what I think about the Holy Knights. I think the Celestial Dragon, there seems to be a hierarchy system because it is stated before that the Gorosei are the highest ranking Celestial Dragon. So this is how I think it is. The first level, you got the regular bums, like the lazy motherfuckers.
The ones with the air bubbles.
Yeah, the air bubbles. Then the second level is the God's Knight. And then the third level is the final level is the Gorosei, and they're the highest. I think people from the Holy Knights or the God's Knight, they can if they do something, they can like upgrade in level and become a Gorosei. And that's why we see the difference between the blonde Gorosei and all the older ones. I think the blonde one recently became a Gorosei because he ranked up. That's what I think about the Holy Knights and the structure so far, from what we've seen anyways.
We've seen like the past 100 years because I don't think he's aged.
Well, I don't know about the Gorosei. You think they're immortal as well?
Yes, I do. I think what it is. Let me jump in on this one here. When it comes to the Gorosei, out of all, and I'm gonna include Emu in this here. Emu clearly is the oldest because Emu was there for the Void Century and possibly beyond that. Now, when it comes to the 5 dudes that are underneath there, the Gorosei that we all know and love, I believe, and I talked to Sean about this, I believe they have an age range that varies from, like, let's say one of them might be 700 years old, and then the youngest one might be 100 years old. You see, they are all immortal, but it was, at what point was the immortality granted to the individual? See what I mean?
I see.
Like, what if Emu, like, let's say, because, we got the 20 families, or 19, really, because the Nefertari family never became part of the crew, right? Yeah. Let's say out of the 19 families, let's say you have a Holy Knight 200 years ago that was just so exceptional, and maybe they needed one more member of the Gorosei that, hey, we want to bring you into the fold. So to bring you into the fold, we're now going to make you immortal. And they found this guy 200 years ago, and that's the blonde Gorosei. And then 400 years ago, they find the Jewish-looking motherfucker and say, we're going to make you immortal. 700 years ago, they find Gorosei Gandhi, we're going to make you immortal. You see, that's how I think it happened.
I like that.
That's too much. That's too much shit. I don't think they're immortal. That's too much getting OP, no me, over and over and over to do the same shit. No, I don't think
over 800 years? Yes, dog. You forget how much 800 years is? That's a long time.
It is a long time.
It is a long time. Feasible. Yeah. And if you think about it, like they've been.
I think you can use a devil fruit multiple times over 800 years. Yeah. Yes, I do.
And I think that's where the rumor comes from. Like,
and then the immortal surgery. Wait, no, that ain't about his awakening.
Who?
No, I was thinking about.
Hold up, I'll meet up again. Right back.
Nah, cause I think that makes that's very plausible because like they had to have gotten this rumor somewhere that Lost Fruit can do this, right? So I feel like back then, and like even in the manga, you can tell like there's a difference in like the blonde Gorosei always seems to be asking questions first, and then you got the older ones always answering the questions. So I feel like there's definitely an age gap, obviously, but a much bigger age gap than you would think. But in terms of like the devil fruits, what you guys thinking about the devil fruits, man? Y'all think it's a devil fruit or is it? Because some people think it's
Bro,
like Emu's ability.
look, some
Shadow
people
stuff.
saying, okay, it's like the devils themselves or the fruits, like
Hmm.
they is the devils
Devils
themselves. Like
themselves,
these
yeah.
inhumans, these the spirits, some spiritual type shit. But I don't feel like it's that complicated. I feel like one of them have a griffin devil fruit. It looks so clear and
Yeah,
clean
yeah,
in the panel, and these basically mythical zones
yeah.
because
They're all
you look
mythical.
at it, they giving Hancock her devil fruit is a throwaway fruit. So you know these dudes devil fruits can be nasty.
Yeah, cause
But the
yeah,
I mean, it's kind of ironic though, because when the devil fruit's created by the D, yeah.
the
we
devil
don't know
fruits.
that.
Well, we don't necessarily know, but we that's what like a general theory is about devil fruits.
And then
Yeah.
Emo will have to have a devil fruit because ain't no fucking way you could just eat fire. Like
Yeah, and you could actually see him transforming. Like he became some sort
you
of
could see it.
beast. Yeah. So this chapter is like crazy because like where did you guys have the Goro? Like, how strong do you guys think the Gorosei are?
No, I believe the Gorosei's top tier is just like the Admirals. They just
Okay,
restrictive. If they just restricted, meaning they could do the same shit Admirals could do, but they could do it for less time.
last time. Okay,
They just destructive, just as destructive and nasty.
Wait. Why less time?
Because
I
they
mean,
old. You know,
wait, but
the
aren't they
age is
immortal?
these, but these dudes in regular age. White Bear is a regular old nigga. These niggas historic.
Yeah, but they're still immortal, so it doesn't affect them. Like age affects
I
are
think
zero, especially for the blonde girls. Eh?
yeah, the blonde
Yeah,
Gorosei
I
seems
agree. I agree with the animal on that point. Like, if you're immortal,
No,
all
but
those ailments that you would normally have as an older person would
we
go away.
assuming
but I
we
think
assuming
yeah,
they immortal. But
immortal.
even if they immortal, let's say they immortal. Let me give you
Is
all
it an
they immortal.
assumption at this point?
Wait.
Is it really?
Let me give you all that they immortal. When at the point they became immortal, they was old and
Yeah.
past their
Oh,
prime.
that's one thing
So
I didn't want to say. Like it could have been
Nah,
they
okay,
were 80 years old when they got the immortality. Would it be
But
different?
but
but But to push back on that, right? Going back to what Anima says, by the time you become immortal, because the whole entire point of becoming old, right, is because you're becoming old, your body is deteriorating. Like that's like an actual real human fact, right? You're getting older, your body's deteriorating, you're going to kick the bucket one day.
Yeah.
But if somebody just stops that and says all that issues that you were having with getting older, it's no longer an issue, no matter if you're 30 years old or 60.
Bruce, that's the mortality surgery don't reverse the aging of what already happened to your body. It just frees your age.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it
but
stops.
Reason,
imagine.
but why would your stamina still be held down to the fact of you being old if you're immortal?
Because
Yeah,
because the mortality surgery didn't reverse the effects of aging. You just
okay.
freeze as a 90-year-old. You
Nah,
freeze. The damage already done.
let's just think for a second. There's no way that they're gonna be
It,
immortal
I
and not
can vibe
be
for that.
just rejuvenated as well for 800 years. They're just
But
immortal and that's it.
Well, the
That don't
thing
no,
make
is,
any sense.
if they
we're
okay, let's assume
yeah.
they rejuvenated, then that means
But, but wait,
nobody could fucking
Sean, I
hold
got
that
another
nigga.
one for you though. Do we take
Because
into
the
the fact
mortality
that, because we all
surgery,
think that they're Zoans, right?
I
Mm.
don't
Do
know.
we take that into consideration with
Oh,
their
so now
stamina?
you don't think so?
Huh?
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
you
Yeah,
don't
I
think they're
agree.
Zoans.
No. I say I don't know about all of them being zones because they older than just because he draw the
Chick
silhouettes like
right
that. That don't
here
mean
is wearing a Power Ranger suit with a fanny pack. She is wilding.
The silhouettes
Uh,
do look kind of
yeah,
goofy though, right?
they do a little
nobody
bit,
do that
slightly.
intentionally so you don't see what the fuck it is. But they don't look like that.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah,
I think it's
but
actually the reverse here. They look goofy in the silhouettes, but once we see them, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be a fire
Oh yeah, no,
design.
they're gonna look cool. I don't think Oda's gonna play around with the designs when we actually get to see them.
Yeah, yeah.
He
yeah,
ain't gonna play
I
around
don't
with
think he's
that.
gonna play around at all with that.
yeah, but I don't
Like
think
these are the
they
final
have
villains
any
here.
ailments. If they are immortal, or even if they are not, well, okay, if they're not, then maybe I understand what you're saying. But if they are immortal, I don't think
They are.
age or any of that stuff has anything to play with them the way they are. Which then kind of takes me to what Sean you initially said, which is why I kind of pushed back a little bit with that. Is that if they are on the same level of admirals, and then they are immortal in addition to that, which being immortal,
And
I'm also
Zoans.
going to assume that
And
they
Zoans.
are not zones as well, possibly, or all of them maybe likely. With all that there, then it means that the world government has how many admiral level characters,
Okay,
and
let me ask you a question.
what kind of force? What kind of force will be able to take that? Even take everyone into account.
That's
right?
why they're endgame, bro.
Yeah, that's why they're in game. Yeah, like it sounds.
Well,
It makes
yeah,
sense
but
to
let
like,
me
me.
let me ask you all a question.
even
If the
that though.
Gorosei is admiral level and what's not, don't that like hurt the Holy Knights? Let's say if eight dudes other than the
No,
True, it
Gorosei,
does. It does.
it hurt
no,
them because you
What?
you can't have
no,
two.
It hurts the Holy Knights? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
no. It
Because
doesn't. It
I
doesn't.
Well, the thing is,
okay. Well, it's because some people are expecting the Holy Knights to be like admiral level or
oh,
close,
I didn't
right?
expect them to be admiral
All
no,
of
level.
I
them,
don't
not all of them.
expect all. I
Now
expect one or
let me
two.
Yeah,
jump
Okay,
in.
one.
Let me jump in
so
really
maybe
quick.
like
Let
one or
me
two.
let me jump in really quick to kind of dispel this whole entire thing. So, throughout One Piece, right? There's a constant theme when it comes to crews. Every time we're interested in crew, I don't care what you want to call it. What do you call it? A revolutionary crew, the Marines as a crew, or the good old pirate crew, right? They always follow the same formula. There's somebody at the top. Let's say Luffy, right? Let's say Dragon, and let's get somebody for the Marines, Sakazuki, right? So those are your top guys. That's the strongest of the said crew, right? Then you have your second in command, and then it goes down the list like that. If you have these Holy Knight gentlemen, right? There's 9 of them. It should follow the same formula. Not all 9 are not going to be admiral people. Otherwise, revolutionaries would get destroyed. It's going to be the ninth one, or there's a secret 10. He's number 1, or she, whatever. Then you have someone beneath him. They might be admiral. Like 3 of them might be admirals
The thing
levels.
is,
The rest of
I
them
don't
are not.
even know. I don't even know if Dragon plan on fighting these dudes because this too
He better
much.
fight,
This too much, bro.
This is why, like, the
This
story
this
seems to
too
but
be
he
much.
won't
heading.
be. He won't be alone.
Yeah,
No, but
exactly. That's why
let's say
that's
no.
what I
I
was
don't
saying.
want. I don't want to get in that Luffy can help him type shit, bro. Because I feel like that's some Disney High School musical type shit.
But
If
we
Dragon was
know it's gonna go in this direction
Yeah,
because Luffy's
exactly.
not gonna be
So
alone.
yeah, it's one of those things
no,
where
but I
I
feel like
agree with
Dragon
you,
making
Sean.
his plan shouldn't have been revolved around. Or hopefully my son get the nigga I say versus
No,
Smoker
I agree
get
with you.
stronger to help me.
I
I
agree with
I
agree.
you. I
agree with
agree
I
you.
with you
agree.
on that. I
Yeah, I
agree with
agree.
you on that. However, what I think is Dragon. This is where Luffy will come in. I think because everybody. You ever heard that line that God laughs at anybody who makes a plan, right?
Mm.
I think it's a situation that Dragon, as strategic as he is, he's going to make a mistake in assessing the power of the world government, and that's where
No.
him and his son collide
Man,
together.
it's just been so long. I don't think Dragon should be making that kind of mistake, right? But it is
You would
possible.
think that, but how?
So how
Oh,
what?
did he cut? I think Bruce cut
What he
out.
say?
No, he cut out. He cut
I
out.
think he cut off. But I mean, it's just
Well, the thing is like I feel like Dragon has an estimation of what he's looking for, but I think eventually it's gonna come
In
down
a
to
way, Pharaoh,
yeah.
I feel like ancient weapons have to play into the world government demise too, bro. This ain't
Of course
nothing
they do.
Yeah.
you could
But
beat
think of
up
it this way,
straight.
right? Think of it this way, right? Look at we've seen the revolutionaries. We've seen Dragon. We've seen Sabo. Let's throw Kuma into it. Let's say Kuma gets his mind back. We've seen Ivankov. All these people, right? If he attacks the world government directly and goes directly for the heads of the celestial dragons, what's the forces gonna attack him back? We have Emu. We have the Holy Knights. We have the Gorosei. And let's be honest, do we think the Marines are gonna sit there while Dragon does his shit and not get involved
No,
too?
but that's
He's
that's
gonna
that's
have the
that's
admirals
that's
on him.
wait, Bruce, wait. 1 second. I believe that's why Dragon was sitting waiting for 20 years because I believe the pirates was a part of his plan in dealing with the world government because he know altogether he can't fuck with the Marines and the world government together. But notice after the fall of Yonko, when all this instability happened, or let's bring the
Yeah.
commanders together or after the warlords get disbanded, that's another crack in the armor where the Marines have to spread out thin, and that's when his plan came into fruition. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't feel like he factoring the Marines into beating the Marines.
but also it may be that Dragon knows more about the past than we may be privy to, right? So even some of the stuff that Sabo is knowing, it's possible that he knows a little bit. And I'm sure he probably well, this is just headcanon right now. He may have encountered Roger and they may have discussed some stuff.
Mm.
So in terms of like his timeline of why he's doing everything, this could play into a little bit of that. But
Well,
also, I think even beyond that, I think Dragon is a very intelligent person, well, at least from the looks of it. He's not just gonna go head on. And I think Sean, I think you've mentioned this in the past, where his plan involves starting all these little things across the entire planet, essentially. And it's not gonna be a head-on fight. It's gonna be a fight where all these revolutions that are gonna go around the world at a specific time, or not necessarily like a one individual time, but like around the same time period. And the world government is gonna have to enhance full to be able to deal with, like, let's say, like a breach force, for example.
And I even looking at the revolutionaries different from a power standpoint as opposed to Yonko crew and her dragon build them. These niggas build for guerrilla warfare, bro.
yep,
Exactly.
yep.
Nothing straight.
Attrition, a war
Meaning
of attrition is
they
to
ambushing
stall.
you, they
Yeah.
exploiting advantages, they doing all type of different shit to
Yep.
catch you off balance. This ain't like a Mako blocking
Yep.
Kizaru or
Yep.
nothing.
It's not.
Just know we can sneak you, nigga, and we can put our best matchup versus your devil fruit based on intel.
Yeah, but that's why, I mean, it's one of those things that makes me either really happy, or I don't know, maybe worried about how strong Dragon is himself. Like, I've always had him as potential top one. Always, in fact, with the fanboy, I've had him like fighting the Gorosei.
But Dragon, at the end of the day, Dragon can his army have to be guerrilla warfare, right? But who the fuck can fight? Look at Kong. Just take a picture of look at Kong and behind his desk. Guerrilla warfare don't work on certain niggas like that. And
I feel like
niggas you have to beat.
I feel like Dragon has to have more in store, because like I feel like this rebellion thing with the kingdoms that we're seeing is just a start of it, bro. Because like you'd have to think that he's taking everything into account.
Obviously, you know what I think next?
Yeah. In terms of planning or like power?
No, in planning.
I think the next plan for Dragon is the destruction of the Red Line.
Oh, okay. So you think Dragon is gonna be the one going after that? Because I mean, wasn't it?
Of course, that have to be. You cannot be quality if literally people standing above you. They literally towering over the world.
That red line's gonna go down. I feel for sure, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be Dragon necessarily, because that red line is actually tied to a lot of people's dreams, like Sanji and stuff. So I don't know.
Okay.
And
either the red line, or I have to think about, like, okay, after Dragon get this information about Nefertiti D and stuff, what are you gonna do with that?
Dragon, well,
I don't think he's gonna be surprised. I mean, we may know about this next chapter.
But what's so game? Because niggas, Bruce is acting like this some game changing shit. Nefertiti D, like, what we supposed to do with this?
Well, a lot. That's huge in terms of like, cause like, bro, think about it. Why is a D a celestial dragon, bro? That means something in the Void Century happened where now we don't know.
But you have to keep in mind that this from Bruce.
I'm back,
right?
Okay, jump in. Yeah, he called my name. I'm back in. All right, I'll just order some movie tickets. All right, so this is why I think it's a game changer. Why I was getting so hype up off of this shit, right? So when Cobra said it, I was saying what Sean was saying exactly right now, because he was like, yo, tell Vivi she's a D and let Luffy know that Vivi's a D. And I was kind of scratching my head like, what the fuck that mean? Because Luffy don't give a shit. And if Vivi don't know the D is, then what the fuck is the point, right? But like I said, I read this chapter 3 times over, so I had time to process and think about these little scenes, right? And then I remember when her father died, right, before we found out this whole entire chapter, she was not as distraught as I thought she would be, right? Now, I chalked that up to the fact that the world was going to hell and Vivi had more important things to, think about than her father dying. But I still was kind of peculiar, like, damn, your daddy died. How come you're not more, like, fucked up about it? So now, after reading this chapter, I thought to myself, Cobra said something to that girl. She was not surprised that her dad was killed at the reverie, right? Now, mind you, her father doesn't know everything about the D, but he knows something of importance that he
he told her. Not the whole entire story, because there's no way he can know the whole entire story. But he told her something. She was not surprised that her daddy died. She came up to the reverie knowing that some fuck shit was going to go down, and she has instructions from her father. So in telling her that she's a D, something from what he said before they arrived at that meeting is going to let her act on a certain premonition.
I agree, because like her reaction here isn't that, because you wouldn't leave the reverie without your dad. Like if you go somewhere with your dad's like, all right, let me bounce without actually seeing him, right? It's like she knew something went down. Up. Yeah, she knew something went down.
She's not that fucked up. Her dad, and he was a good dad. He wasn't a fuck nigga dad. He was a good dad, and she's not that distraught about it. How is she not in tears about this shit? Luffy fucking cried for 3 weeks when Ace died.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. I think Cobra definitely.
She was ready for it.
Yeah.
She was ready for it. She was like, I know something's gonna go down.
Yeah, Cobra probably told her like, yo, I might die here. If something happens, just bounce.
This is what you do. This is what you will do. Yeah. She knows something.
And even if it wasn't as direct as that, she definitely does know something, at least in terms of the letter that was passed down. I'm sure she was aware of it.
Yep.
And I mean, and also to be fair, you know, it has been a couple of, like, how long has it been since the reverie? So it's been a moment.
1 month.
Yeah, so it's possible that she's kind of grieved already.
Yeah,
as well.
That's true.
But still, but I think it's clear that she knows something, because otherwise, then why would her father even say that?
Yeah. Sabo, I think she already passed down the knowledge of what was passed on to Louis.
Yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. Because we have to think about this logically. When somebody is dying, your last words are extremely important, especially if you know you're getting ready to kick the bucket. Of course, Cobra knew. He already knew. The time the niggas pull out the gun.
He knew.
He knew when they pull out the gun. It's like, it's up for me. It's a wrap. So the very last words he tells Sabo was like, "Let my daughter know that she's a D," because with that, huh? What?
Oh no, go ahead, because I think initially I said that she knew about the letter, but I don't think she did, because if she did, then
no. I don't think she knew about the letter. I feel like Cobra had a conversation that none of the fans, we're not privy to.
Yeah.
That's gonna make sense, because Cobra's his dying words before he got clapped, right, was, "Sabo, let my daughter know she is a D," and then he had an internal monologue in his head, like, with this information, I know the direction that Alabasta has to take. Yeah. So he must be confident that his daughter knows that same exact direction that he wanted to take Alabasta before getting clapped.
Someone in the comments said she did cry a lot. Morgan said, but yeah, it doesn't still our point still stands, even if she cried after.
You almost feel like Cobra get clapped for nothing, though.
Cobra? Well,
it wasn't for.
No, he died with purpose. Thing. He died with purpose.
He died with us gaining information.
Yeah, us gaining information.
I'm pretty sure he could have lived.
And Sabo.
Sabo as well. Yes, Sabo as well.
But this information, this ain't no game changing shit. That's what I'm trying to say.
That is true.
You think so right now, because the second drum has not been beat yet. The second pendulum has not fallen. We don't know why it's so important, because again, if we just take it separately by itself, if Sabo comes to Vivi and says, "Hey Vivi, you're a D," she's gonna look at him like, "What the fuck does that mean? Does that mean my name is Davina?"
Yeah,
what? No.
I feel like it's gonna become important later on. Yeah.
There's something that she knows that her father told her that will make sense when she finds out that she is a D. He has told her something already, and then fulfilling that by saying you're a D will make it's kind of like this. Picture that you're good at basketball your whole entire life, right? And you're trying to find out if you want to go to pros or whatever have you. I'm just giving you an imaginary scenario, and then somebody comes and taps you on your shoulder and says, "You know your real dad is Michael Jordan. You know your real dad was Kobe Bryant," and you be like, "You know what? Now I know what my decision's gonna be. I'm gonna go pro." It's something as simple as that, to where like you have some information, and then telling you that you're a D is going to complete that information and give you purpose and direction.
That is true, but I don't think that's monumental. But I guess one way it could be monumental is, like, an example would be, let's say there's a story that's been passed down, or a story that Cobra has told Vivi about this prophecy of people who share the moniker D doing something, and lo and behold, she's that. So it kind of gives that kind of purpose in the sense of, oh, okay, wait, so the people of the story is us, so we must do this.
Yeah.
And then
exactly,
she'll go ahead and do something like that.
Also, go back to what Emu said. Emu specifically said, which we all kind of know as fans, but the reason why Emu said this chapter rings home. She says the D clan were a bunch of people that we fought in days past. Cool, we knew that already. The current version of the D clan are a bunch of rambunctious motherfuckers who are hollow shell their former selves and don't know their purpose. Right? That's what Emu said. This chapter is about them finding their purpose. That's why she said, tell Vivi that she's a D. Let Luffy know that Vivi's a D. Because right now, Luffy don't give a fuck about shit. But Luffy eventually will.
I think
eventually.
I don't think Luffy will ever care.
I don't think Luffy will care, but his crew will care. So ultimately, would make him care.
He
as
will
well.
Because the D initial is clearly tied to freedom.
Yeah, Robin.
Luffy cherishes freedom. He will care about the D when he realizes it's tied to freedom.
Yeah, but okay. So I think initially what Sean was kind of saying with this is I don't think it's gonna be that monumental, especially tying in with Dragon and whatever he's gonna be doing.
For niggas, for my last words, they tell my daughter these like, bro, you die, you take.
Well, again,
it is big, but it's not. It's not it's monumental in the sense of
y'all not seeing it,
in the
man.
grand scheme of things.
It's very big. She been alive her whole life, and he ain't said shit to her.
Bro, if Emo was shooting me, I was gonna be talking all type of shit, bro. Dangerous shit. I was gonna hurt his feelings. not that. I ain't going out like that.
No, okay. So I think it is gonna be monumental, but it's well. I'm not gonna use the word monumental. It's gonna be big.
It's gonna be big, yeah, but it's not
world changing big.
Yeah, it's gonna be later on that we're gonna see what purpose. Because after he said that, he said, "Oh, I finally know what route Alabasta needs to take."
Thank you. He said, "I know what route Alabasta has to take." So Vivi, I'm telling Vivi that information. She'll know too.
Yeah.
I didn't understand how Emo was saying like he didn't want to give the nigga the information, even though he was gonna kill him.
Exactly.
Like, that was funny. No, that was funny.
Wait,
I laughed at that shit.
Because of us.
And then he get told mind his own business.
No, I know why, but it's funny. Like, dog, that's just Oda Rig, though.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, it's really
that shit was funny. He says like, "So isn't your name Emu for the 20? Hey, shut the fuck up, dog. We ain't talking about that right now."
Exactly like that, man.
Shit cracked me up.
So I wonder what happened where like this Emu rose to prominence over the others to where he's divine.
I have no idea.
It seemed like Emu was.
I have no idea.
Yeah, there are a couple of thoughts.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Confirmed.
I think it is possible that maybe in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
It was equal, but I think I heard somewhere that it could be that he was the last
one alive.
Some
dirt on them.
Well,
he was the last alive.
Yeah,
or the immortality shit. Yeah,
exactly.
The immortality.
Or the immortality.
Maybe he's one of the original, like literal founders that's still alive today. That's why he's like the highest ranking one.
Yeah, he is.
Exactly.
They confirmed it with this chapter. He is.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, one of the. Well, Emu, it could be a last name, but you know, you could. But I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying.
Think of it this way. One of the people in the chat on the last, not this chapter, the last chapter, had pointed out something pretty good, right? Which came full fruition in this chapter, and they noticed that on the top of the throne, you have. They counted 19. I counted 18. There was like 18 or 19 swords that were sitting in front of Emu, right? So then it's kind of like, okay, where is the last weapon / sword? And then if you notice in Emu's throne room, the flower room, whatever you want to call that, there's always one sword stuck in the ground. And somebody pointed out the last chapter, like, yo, Emu is, they said this last chapter, not this chapter, last chapter, this means that Emu is one of the original 20 kings. And then Cobra pretty much said to the fan, yes, fan, you are right. Emu is one of the original 20 kings. Now, if I have immortality, how you gonna beat me?
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep ruling forever.
Emu is the one person I believe 100% has immortality at this point.
Oh yeah.
So let me ask you a question though. We get his beef with Vivi now. We get the clarity of why he stabbed a picture up. When we get the fact that the nigga,
well, he didn't stab it up. That was the one picture that he did not stab.
Yeah, that was one picture.
Yeah, that's the one he didn't stab.
But he was interested.
We get the sun god stuff why Luffy on the hit list. But Blackbeard, and he to get another picture too. It was Blackbeard and who else?
Blackbeard and Luffy.
Shirahoshi.
Shirahoshi. And Luffy, right? Yeah.
So
and Luffy.
Explain Blackbeard and Shirahoshi.
Well, Blackbeard and Luffy, we kind of know because they're the prominent D members who are the biggest pirates right now.
Emu don't like D's.
Shirahoshi, she's the ancient weapon. So I guess he's looking at dangerous factors.
Yeah, but then
that
why
could
no
be...
dragon though? Like why no dragon?
Well, maybe he's not focusing
Dragon
on
is
dragon
literally
right
the
now.
world's strongest.
Because I can answer that question. I can answer that question. At the time of Emu, slashing up the pictures, Dragon had not made a prominent move in a while.
No,
right?
bro. No. This the thing what is make
How?
me question Dragon too for real though. You have all these shit they talking about Sabo is the number one enemy. This nigga formed army. You understand? You have Emu ain't touching no pictures of Dragon. Like I don't get this, bro. Like these ways you could hype
Because
Dragon without having him fight.
Dragon, but hold on though. But Dragon has always been doing stuff. Blackbeard, Luffy have been new occurrences that have just recently arisen.
Yeah.
Dragon been doing shit for 20 years. Blackbeard and Luffy are the new kids on the block.
Okay, let me show you something, Bruce. Notice Sabo attack this chapter was called Rooks, but in chess that's basically that's a move where you go for the head piece.
Yeah, right away. Yeah.
You understand? You cut off the head of the snake. My question is why Emu go in for fucking Sabo instead of Dragon if Dragon is the head? You understand? Why not cut Dragon off at the head in the Revolutionary?
What are you talking about? Wait. Repeat that again. Why is Emu not going for Dragons to the Sabo? What do you mean?
No, I said Sabo used a move with going for the head. He wasn't checking for the Gorosei. He going straight for the head of the dragon.
Oh, I see what
my
Shanks
point is why Emu why they saying the Holy Knight's number one target is Sabo instead of Dragon if Dragon's supposed to be this dude.
Well, I think
because Sabo is the one. Sabo is a new. So Sabo is some like Luffy and not Luffy and Dragon. Jesus Christ, Luffy and Blackbeard. Like Sabo has made a lot of new people. Like we just mentioned at the beginning of this chat, how what was it? The 8 Kingdoms, right?
Yeah.
The 8 Kingdoms are not revolting because of Dragon. They're revolting because of Sabo.
Yeah, the thing is, I never even looking back at it. I never had a Gorosei talk with Dragon. You know. I got it all. Like this nigga really don't exist.
They talked about him once at the Reverie, which was during the flashback.
That was one king, but it seemed like Dragon almost getting fucking ignored. Like this nigga exists, bro.
But it's.
But I can imagine though. I can imagine that if Dragon, and I'm just saying in hypothetically, right? If Dragon is at the same level of a Kaido, a Big Mom, maybe even a Shanks or whatever have you, right? There's a little bit more precaution that you would take when approaching that individual because there's not too many individuals in the world that can beat somebody physically on that level.
No, but we ain't talking about approaching. We talking about just mentioning the dude, showing that the nigga is a priority instead of Sabo.
Well, so that's why he's the world's most wanted man, right?
Most wanted man. I mean, they kind of they already kind of let you know he's a priority.
Yeah, but the reason why Sabo is the focus right is because one, he's like the new kid on the block. He's causing a lot of stir in the neighborhood. But also it's because he's seen Emu. Right? So it's one of those things where not many people know this. So
true. Anima said that. Yeah, true. That's a good point.
It's like no one knows. So I think you want to snuff that out.
That's a very good point.
You know what's
very good point.
But regardless of Sabo see Emu, Sabo's still an underling to Dragon. So Dragon's still the head of the snake.
But but Sabo can snitch.
Yeah, but Sabo wasn't on the one of the covers that Emu was cutting or whatnot, right? So it's not that Sabo is that much of a
threat. Yeah, I think at this point in time, he's the biggest thing that you're looking at. I feel like.
Yeah, because he's like the person that they're looking up to right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say Sabo see Emu, right? Who can fucking believe a criminal? This nigga, like Sabo don't have no credibility.
Sabo's not a criminal. Sabo's not like really a criminal.
No, but he's a criminal in the eyes of the world. The niggas.
The majority of a lot of countries though. A lot of countries don't view Sabo as a criminal. 8 of them don't view him as a criminal.
So yeah, Sean, because of these eight countries that's been turned over now, word could technically spread, but again, Sabo is going to choose not to do that, because it could basically put them in danger with events like Lelouch and stuff.
To add to Pharaoh's point, Not to mention, these are 8 new kingdoms.
Yeah.
The revolutionaries already had kingdoms underneath their belt already. These are 8
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
kingdoms.
Yep.
So that means if Sabo says that Emu exists, those 8 kingdoms and the other kingdoms that the revolutionary armies already had in their pocket, they're going to run out the mouth and be like, "This,
Okay.
yeah."
But
Another
don't
thing
think that's
I
something.
need an explanation on. Okay, let's say these
Okay.
kingdoms, they revolting, right? The Holy
Yes.
Knights supposed to be these niggas. The world government send the Holy Knights. Who the fuck supposed to deal with the Holy Knights in these kingdoms?
I mean, they're revolutionaries, right?
No.
Well,
How?
the thing that's where it gets
So I don't
difficult.
think the
Like,
Holy Knights, the Holy Knights aren't like as easily dispatchable, probably, right? In terms of like going everywhere. And
there's
we
9
don't
of
really
them,
know a lot
right?
of context.
Yeah.
So you send one of these niggas, let's say they category level or one of them category level,
Go
and you
ahead.
just
Yeah.
have these regular civilians. What the fuck they supposed to do to a Holy Knight? The revolution automatically cancel in that kingdom because they can destroy it.
So
So I
there's
don't
2
get the
things.
direction Oda going with it.
There's 2 directions Oda can go with this. There's 2, right? I believe there's
Have the
only 2.
people fight?
Hey, no, they'll get destroyed. They will get destroyed. Not that one. So the first direction, which I don't think this is gonna be it because it'd be kind of sadistic on Dragon's part. But if they dispatch their holy knights, which is kind of like their guards, right? This gives Dragon and the Revolutionary open season to go up to Medi Joyce and fuck them up, right?
No,
Because
but
like,
the
oh,
Holy Knight. Wait, 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 wait.
let me
Don't
go, let
wait,
me go,
wait,
let me
wait,
land,
wait,
let me
wait,
land, let me
wait. Don't
land,
wait.
let me land, let me land. You asked, let me land, right? Dragon can go up there and fuck them off because you just dispatched your guards. There goes your defense, right? That's plan 1. Or
I
plan
can't let you
2.
land. I can't let you land because the
Yes,
Holy Knights ain't in
I'm
Marjo.
landing.
They ain't
I'm
in
landing.
Marjo.
I'm landing. Then the second one could be this could be the fight that Dragon was waiting for.
Okay.
This could be the fight that Dragon was waiting for.
You mean where he
Because
take
the
out each Holy
Revolution
Knight?
niggas, Sabo can fight, Kuma can fight, Ivankov can fight. They got niggas that can fight. So it's like you gonna dispatch your 9 guards. I got 9 niggas for y'all too. What's up?
Yeah, because
Okay.
think about it, Sean.
Yeah.
He wants those dudes to come out because of what happened. He's already prepared.
wanted-
Like the God's Night, yo, they're gonna come
He's
out.
ready.
So he's
ready,
like,
come with it, come with it. I've been wanting
we
y'all
have
to
to
fight.
we have to deal with them somehow. He probably has a plan for that, 100%, because he was already aware of the God's Night. We didn't know about that. Not sure how he knew about that, but
Yeah, he been knowing about that. Well, the politicals know about it.
yeah, the
all the
politicals.
political
Oh,
people know about it.
true. That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
and you know, Dragon's connected. Dragon knows all
So
this shit.
so his plan basically, if they send the Holy Knights, he have to send a revolutionary to them kingdoms to deal with each
The
Holy
Holy
Knight.
Knights, yeah.
To be ready.
Pretty much.
Or
Let's say like
yeah.
Lelucia, right? Lelucia. Let's say Lelucia still existed. They send a Holy Knight to Lelucia. All right, you're gonna send a knight there. Ivankov, go handle that. Then they send a knight to Alabasta. You're gonna send a Kuma, go handle that. You're gonna send them over to Dressrosa. Hey, Karasu, go handle him.
Yeah.
Bum, let's go. Like you send your niggas, I'm gonna send my niggas.
And Brago, Sean, if it fits perfectly, because it fits perfectly.
Sean, don't let distract you like that.
No, but it fits perfectly, Sean, because these countries are in contact with the revolutionaries. So if something does happen,
That's
boom,
true.
call Dragon. Boom, call. There's 1,000 ships coming from the north. Boom.
No, but I feel like Dragon would have to be proactive because I feel like he would have to send them like now. He can't wait for the call because he knows the repercussions of.
Yeah. That's what I think he's gonna do.
Yeah,
but then I don't get the fact that the fact of assembling them in the first place. No, I get it. Yeah. Because he needed them for
like an
ultimate
strategy. Yeah, strategy.
Yeah.
They gotta get coordinated. Dragon's very strategic. Like he wants to, it's one thing to talk over a Dendemushi or a phone call. It's another thing to be like, hey, the board of directors, we're coming together. We're making the next plan of action. We all understand what
Bruce,
we're doing.
I refuse to believe the Holy Knights live in Marjo's dog. Like it don't make sense. It don't.
They don't live there. You mean?
No, I don't believe so.
Why?
I mean, they are the celestial dragons, right?
They are. I think they
because
are also celestial dragons.
To be.
Because
to be celestial dragons.
You have the revolutionary armies. They have celestial dragons running out their homes, right? So why should the admirals deal with this instead of the Holy Knights? Let me know what the Holy Knights' job is.
Wait, that is true though. That is true. Like if the Holy Knights are that strong, then why wouldn't they want to do stuff?
That's
And even
interesting.
Because you let the fucking peon. I hate saying the
Nah,
word
bro.
peon.
Nah.
No. Wait. Yes. Because you have to look at it in the grand scheme of things. As fans, we respect the admirals and we respect the Marines. Whether you hate them or love them, you have to respect the Marines from like their power standpoint, right? But to the celestial dragons in the story, the Marines are fucking grunts. They're chumps, right?
wait,
Do our dirty work.
that is okay. So
Uh-uh.
that's normally
That don't.
true, but the God's Knights are actual fighters. They are people who are supposed to take care of stuff like this, right? So it's
A
not.
celestial dragon matters. I thought their
Yeah,
whole purpose was to deal with the celestial
e-
dragons. You
exactly. So
understand?
they're not just oh, come do my bidding type thing. These are the fighters, the ones that are
So
supposed to handle stuff.
so if you hit Chalos,
You got
they
two
shouldn't be
admirals.
sending.
Why would you need to dispatch the knights if you got two admirals already on the job?
Well,
Isn't that
because you're
overkill?
right there, though. Because you're right there. Like, aren't the Holy Knights, or
Let
if they live
let
in Marijo?
fucking Fujitora and Rio Kuku handle that shit. I ain't
Okay,
doing nothing.
I
I'm
see
chilling.
what Sean is saying,
But
but
what's the
like,
point, though?
But
it could be
the only
possible that
explanation I could see from avoiding a plot hole, I believe the God's Knight's whole fucking role is to suppress like revolutions. They to protect the world
yeah,
government financially because if
and
you have
from
too
a
much kingdom saying
from a viewpoint as well.
they
Yeah,
ain't
the
paying
Lord's viewpoint.
taxes, then the celestial dragons can't get their money. They can't live in luxury. You gotta recognize how much money these celestial dragons is blow in a day. They could spend 5 billion a day
Yeah,
buying mermaids and shit. So if they
and
money fuck up,
Yeah.
Five mermaids.
and I'll talk to add on to that, Sean. Like, remember they said that the revolutionaries took out the food supply, right?
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
they were really trying to force these dudes out. It seems like
They're forcing their hand.
Yeah,
It's getting
forcing their
serious.
hand, yeah.
I think the Holy Knights. This is headcanon now. I think the Holy Knights are a task force that really only gets called upon like maybe once a century.
Yeah, no,
Century,
not
though?
once a century, but
Because if it's a
I
century, then
think
how would Dragon know?
every time a potential flame of revolution
revolution.
start to get stoked,
Something
their
that
job
can
is to stop it.
once something is ruining the image of the world government and putting things in people's minds, that's when they come out. Because the admirals are purely for a combative perspective. Like, we don't care about politics. I'm just here to do the fighting. That's what the admirals are for.
I don't feel like it's just image, bro, because that's CP0 job to protect the image and do the undercover dirty work.
Yes, they're assassins. But I think about what Dragon said. Like, look at what it took for the Holy Knights to come out of their situation. They had to fuck up the food supply. They had to get 8 new kingdoms. Sabo physically put hands on the Gorosei, whether it did damage or not. He attacked them. The Revolutionary Army made their way up to the Holy Land, caused a whole bunch of ruckus. Fujitora's asshole ass free the slaves, which they're probably gonna blame on the revolutionaries and shit. They did a lot of shit, and now after all of this, Dragon's like, okay, now they're gonna come get us. It's like, goddamn, you have to do all that for them to get off their ass.
To me, the Holy Knights' whole goal is their whole purpose is for the Revolutionary Army, not pirates.
Yeah, I
Strictly,
think it is for the revolutionaries.
I agree.
Because we always used to ask
I agree.
ourselves, who these Revolutionary Armies supposed to fight? You can't enough, and them used to say like Rob Lucci ain't fucking strong enough to go up against Dragon or
against Sabo and them,
like
yeah.
That. You understand? So
the Holy
whole
Knights
purpose is.
The Holy Knights is essentially what we wanted CP0 to be.
CP0 to be yes, that's very good.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, and the Holy Knights about to get fucked up by Dragon too. I can tell you all that right now. I want Oda to build. I want Oda to build them up
on who the number one Holy Knight is.
The number one is Shanks' twin.
Depends on Holy Knight.
Shanks' twin, or Shanks himself.
We don't know.
Shanks himself. Wow, we doing that?
If it's Shanks, then the revolutionaries fuck, bro, because that's Oda darling. That's the golden child of One Piece.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
yes,
Oda don't play about Shanks, bro. The fact that look at me as a revolutionary fan. I begging for feet for the revolutionary army. I saying, why are you putting all these asterisks? But when it come down to Shanks, Oh no. They did. Oh, you at full strength, kid. I could tell you held bad the maximum capacity.
That was so
Shanks
disgusting.
is so
That was so
savage,
disgusting. That
You
was so
understand?
disgusting. Oda put
so
on this whole entire exposition for Shanks, talking about like, hey, we want to make sure that he is at full strength, right? Yeah, it's like you can literally see Shanks winking at the camera like he's
Like
at full
Oda,
strength.
Oda on his
are
knees
overblowing
for
it.
Shanks, bro. That's why I think Shanks is the strongest character in fucking One Piece, because I never see a nigga Oda going all this way to remove every asterisk. Even with Whitebeard, asterisk. Every character would encounter
Talk about
Admiral
it,
is
Sean. Talk
asterisk.
about it. Sean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna add to your point. Sean, I'm gonna add to your point, bro. There was an interview with Oda, right? And he didn't say anything too flagrant. But Oda literally said in an interview, like, bro, Shanks is my more like outside of Luffy, because obviously Luffy's his main character, obviously, right? Like, Shanks is that man's favorite character. He said that joint. He's
Nigga
like, I
loves Shanks, bro.
love Shanks. He said, I love Shanks. It's Nami and Shanks. He said he loves Nami and Shanks.
So why
Bro, I
you
was
guys
so
are
disgusted by what this nigga do to Green, but I say, what the fuck? No.
Bro, he made Green look
Ant-Man,
such a
what were you
bitch.
No, I mean, I'm pretty much just trying to. People don't read between the lines too much with the Shanks and Kid situation, and even with the Shanks and Green Bull situation. I understand that, but it's just with the Kid situation. I never understood the outroar in the community. So,
What?
for example,
Bro,
if wait,
Here we
so
go.
if
Here we go.
no, I'm talking more so about the downplay of Kid, not necessarily the.
Choose your words wisely.
I agree with the downplay.
Be careful.
What? Yeah. So, question: if Shanks landed that attack on Luffy, is Luffy down for the count?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Wait.
Because
I'm gonna say it again. No.
I wholeheartedly disagree. So Luffy is down for the count, but in terms of narratively, the story has to go on. So obviously he'll get up. But I'm saying that like he's down for the count in the same way he was down for the count against Kaido multiple times.
No. You know the difference.
No, Sean, get him, John. Let
me cook this nigga, man. Let me cook this nigga.
Get him. Fry his ass.
You know the difference. Let me deep fry him. Just you grab the seasoning, right?
Yeah.
So you know the difference in this situation. Anytime a man destroy your ship, you fucking done. You done. Your ship is sacred, bro. Your ship's sacred. Ain't nobody supposed to touch your ship.
Yeah, but you didn't really answer my question, right? So
what?
If Shanks lands the attack, meaning that Luffy is not blocking, he's literally getting hit. Luffy can't tank that attack.
That's it. Sean, tag me in.
Go, Bruce. Go. Cook him, Bruce. Cook him.
Anima, do you understand how many times Kaido hit Luffy?
Yeah, and Luffy was down.
Was molly-whopping the dog shit out of Luffy. And Luffy was eating, and it got even worse in Gear 5. Mind you, Law started off with Awakening. Kid started off with Awakening. So we're going to put everything on the same pedestal. We're going to say Luffy starts off with Gear 5 against Shanks. There is no way.
Wait, why?
Godly hell. What? Now, why? What do you mean why? He started off with Rob Lucci. Come on now.
Nah, we're not just assuming that, right?
Okay, so
the whole point
he started off with Gear 5 with Rob Lucci.
Okay, something
the whole point I'm trying to say with the Luffy situation. Well, yeah, all I'm just trying to get at is that Kid he wasn't blocking, right? He was caught off guard.
That's
the nigga had 10 seconds.
No, Sean. It does seem like he was blindsided. Like the attack came so fast, he had no.
He was looking at him.
Yeah, he was looking at him, but it was
instantaneous.
It was like it just happened. It's like he didn't have any time to react, do nothing. That's why I'm like,
bro, we too far in the series for people to still like I can't react to nothing.
Well, the thing is,
but also even. Yeah, go ahead.
No, the thing is that Kid, we know Kid's like he's been taking attack from Big Mom, Kaido, but I feel like this time
you're going to me and Sean's point. You're going into me and Sean's point. You're about to run into me and Sean's point. Go ahead, keep talking. You're going right into the point.
Wait, which is what? What's the point? Because I don't think it supports.
So
the whole point is that Kid has the ability to do that. Like
the point is that Shanks is the golden child and he shits on everybody else.
Exactly. That's the point.
Wait.
He shits on everybody else. He's the golden child.
Oda
loves that nigga, so Oda made him better than everybody else.
Making Big Mom. Oda willing to sacrifice Big Mom and Kaido
but what I was trying to
hype
say,
up Shanks.
Okay.
No, but what I was trying to say is that, so y'all may be right about that. But still, but the community was still overblowing Kid's downfall way too much. Because I
shit on Kid. I like Kid as a character. I didn't shit on him. My whole angst was against Shanks. Shanks. I was like, what in the actual fuck just happened?
Yeah, so that's fair.
Wait, you see me. When me and Sean read spoilers, right? Me and Sean read spoilers. When Sean usually gets to the spoilers before I do, so he'll hit me up on like WhatsApp or chat and be like, "Hey, Bruce, the spoilers are out, right?" So and the spoilers comes out in 3 waves. It's the brief spoilers, the detailed spoilers, the raws, and then finally you get the actual chapter, right? So and Sean will usually get there before me. Sean sends me the brief spoilers, right? And the brief spoilers say Shanks one-shots Kid. I'm talking to Sean like, Sean, get this fucking bullshit out my face. Because a lot of times in the spoilers, which I don't know if y'all read spoilers or not, but a lot of times in the spoiler sections, you will have people who will send out fake spoilers because they want to push an agenda, and then you find out they're fake spoilers. Like, I remember one fake spoiler, it said that Sanji broke his leg fighting the Jinbei Seraphim, right? That's an example of a fake spoiler. So when Sean sends me this shit, I'm like, Sean, get this shit the fuck out of my face. This shit ain't real. And Sean's like, I don't know, bro. And I was like, Sean, don't send me this shit. And then Sean comes back the next day, and Sean sends me the detailed spoiler. So now I'm reading through everything, right? And I'm like, nah. That shit, I'm in disbelief. I'm like, let me wait until the actual shit comes out. Fuck that. No.
I thought this was some fan fiction.
Yeah, but still,
but you know the reason why people get on Kid the way they do, right?
It's because of Wano.
Because you have to understand. We know every time Luffy lose, we can get some serious payback and it can pay off in the end, right? Kid been taking L's from he come in the fucking in the new world. L. Okay, he got a little win and
he's like Luffy without the plot.
Exactly.
This nigga is an L machine, bro. Like thinking.
I think this is where like the Kid downfall, downplay stems from. It stems from his portrayal in Wano. Even though he defeated Big Mom, it's still there's a lot of asterisks there. He fought with Law. The bombs is what really took her out. There's a lot of things that you can kind of discredits his win, right? And then you go into
a lot of people were upset. A lot of people were also upset, to answer your point, Pharaoh. A lot of people were also upset that after him losing to Kaido the first time, right? You know, before Luffy even shows up, we understand that it takes a certain amount of durability or haki to hit him, right? And then Kid's idea behind that is, I'm just gonna get more metal. It's like, nigga, what? Like, no. Like, what are you doing?
But
I feel like that's more of a flaw on Oda's side, because I feel like Kid was doing something.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Kid was doing things
Kid.
in Wano.
I like Kid, but Oda went out of his way to just defecate all over his red hair. Like, when I saw Kid was gonna fight Shanks, right?
No, but
I knew Kid was going to lose. I already knew Kid was gonna lose, right? But I thought, because Kid to me seemed like he was a protected character, as in he's an important character to the series. Obviously not as important as Luffy, but he's an important character, right? So I'm like, okay, there's no way he's gonna beat Shanks. I already know that, right? But Oda is gonna at least make him look cool while he gets beat. No, he did not. He made him look like
to me, I was thinking Oda would just maintain the stability with the Yonkos and make shit look balanced, right? Okay, Big Mom need a little time to deal with someone like Kid. Kaido needs some time to deal with someone like Kid. But this nigga going on his knees for Shanks, bro. That's why I say Shanks is getting full priority from Oda.
So there's no denying that. There is no denying that, right? But I wanted to. Yeah, but that is true. Literally, no diff.
Dipped his ass.
Yeah.
In the words of King of Lightning, you know King of Lightning is made quotable shit. He one-tapped him.
Yeah, I mean, he would definitely one-tap. But all I just wanted to get across
not just
with
Kid. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Anima. He one-tapped the whole time fucking Kid Pirates. He got Killer. He got a two-piece collar. We got Killer in that shit too.
Yeah. So there is no denying that, right? But the whole point I wanted to make with that statement was that, or bringing that up, is that not many people are tanking that. I seriously believe that Luffy, if he got hit, no blocking, he would have been down for the count. So
But-
it's not a situation in which you're thinking where it's like, oh wait, kid is behaving in a way, or like he was like the expectation of what happened isn't something that should have happened. If Luffy got hit, if Zoro got hit, if literally any supernova or most characters
Let
in
me
the series,
wait. Let me show you something. I'm in the distraction. I don't mean to distract you.
John, I got this first. I got it first.
Watch
I
bias.
called dibs. I called dibs. I
Okay,
got it first.
go. I know what
He
you
said
can
the
say.
Z word. He said the Z word. He said the Z word.
Zoro.
Zoro. This nigga Zoro, because that's one of Oda's
bro,
also sperm children, right? This nigga Zoro. Let me tell you how that's not happening with Zoro, because Oda loves this nigga. This
I know what he
Zoro,
can say.
off the fucking
I know what he going.
blocked a combined attack of Big Mom and Kaido.
Wait, but like,
fucking
are you guys
exactly?
No, wait,
Okay,
wait,
so-
Cook
I,
this
Bruce,
nigga.
Wait.
Bruce,
Cook him.
Wait. I actually do
Sean and
think
Bruce,
that. Okay,
Sean and
wait.
Bruce.
I don't think before you go, Anima, I don't think you're looking at it from
No,
like.
man. Let Anima get cooked.
Wait.
Let Anima get cooked. Do something this nigga on the grill
What
right
Anima
now.
is saying is put them in the same position where they're vulnerable and they get blitzed without blocking. So Zoro, without
Exactly,
using
man.
his blocking ability, is he taking that hit directly? No defense.
He's
no.
getting one tap.
Oda is going to find a way to
Okay,
make Zoro
no.
look cool.
Yes, okay, I
but
agree
that's
with
not what
that.
we're talking
I
about,
agree with
though.
that, Bruce.
but
But that's not what we're
don't
saying.
know. That's that.
It's
I
gonna
think
be
Oda
some
would
Will.
be.
It's gonna be some Will of the
take
Swordsman. Some
I
shit.
think
take
Oda
story
would
out
have
of
to
it.
take a 3-week break to think about a solution for this, because these two is babies right now. That's a dangerous
Bro,
scenario.
honestly, bro,
Oda ain't gonna
I
put
think-
Zoro in that scenario.
I think that divine
okay,
departure that caught a kid blindsided like that, I think it's taken out. It could take out
It's
Luffy.
taking out-
I think
You know what?
it
It's
took
taking out
take
Luffy,
out
bro.
Luffy.
I got the
It's taking
scenario.
out
I got the
Luffy.
scenario
I
for
don't
you.
care.
You know what's gonna
Luffy's
happen?
getting
You know what's gonna
down.
happen? Zoro's gonna get hit with divine departure, and then they're gonna look at him and he's gonna say nothing happened.
Okay.
That's what's gonna-
I mean,
But
even
I
when
see
Oda-
where y'all
even-
coming from, though. That's the
even
thing.
when
No,
Oda
I
let Zoro
see
go
Oda.
down, Zoro's go down in a cool way where
Yeah.
he maintain his
He'll
dignity and
he'll
shit
give a
like
slash to Shanks'
Wait, that
back
is
or some
true.
shit,
Alright.
you know.
But
But
so this
I-
nigga
I-
make
but,
kids
but Sean, we're
fair.
taking the story out of it, though. That's the
wait.
thing.
Yeah, exactly. Wait. Yeah. So I kind
But
of want to
the
get
story
this
though,
situated.
kids in the story.
No, I know, but like,
Yeah, but I like let's be reasonable here. Like let's be cerebral a little bit, right? Let's actually think about this for a second. And there are two sides to this, I guess. Two sides to the
Man, I gotta Google cerebral. You can't just put that word up like that. I know that
Like-
out of context.
It means of the brain. It means of the brain.
Yeah, exactly. So
No, I can't let him get away with that. This nigga playing.
wait, so the whole point I'm trying to say is, and you guys can answer either of these questions, and be
Okay.
just be thoughtful. The first one I've
Alright.
already said. Zoro is literally not even thinking about blocking. He's literally just arms wide open, chest like the Mihawk, like the
Go ahead.
Mihawk situation.
Yes, go ahead. Mhm.
Shanks does the divine departure in the Mihawk situation, like in what chapter
In the
1
chest,
or
all that.
chapter
No
recently, yeah.
defense. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No defense. Same thing with Luffy. Same thing with Law, and or anyone else, with the exception of Kaido, Big Mom, and any other top tiers.
yeah, I think it's
Do
knocking
you
him out. I think it's
reasonably
knocking
think-
him out.
Yeah, do you reasonably think that they would be able to eat this
To be
attack and
to
keep
be
on
honest,
going?
Bruce, I can help Anima argument out a little bit, bro. Because I
Yeah,
feel like
help
that
him out.
divine
Help him.
departure,
Exactly.
that divine departure wasn't
Help him.
that was stronger than Roger divine departure.
Oh,
because that had the
100%.
most impact shit.
100%. I agree with that.
Yeah,
100%.
also,
That wasn't nothing casual. That's a last type of
To-
attack what he would use.
To add on to what you're saying, Sean,
wait.
remember Shanks, what they said about Shanks. He gets angry on the behalf of someone else. Like his hockey
Exactly,
explodes
like-
when some like
Yeah.
and he saw a
Yeah,
future
and-
where his crew was getting killed. His hockey at that
exactly.
point in time
Come
was
on, guys.
peak. It was peak.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's it.
what?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
so
saying.
That's half of the thing, right? So that's
Oh,
half
what?
of what I wanted to say. Wait, so
He one tapped him, yo.
wait, dude. So if Zoro, Luffy, name all the Straw Hats, name all the Supernovas, with the exception of like or anyone, even Blackbeard maybe, right? The whole thing is that they would also fall to the same fate as kid. So people shouldn't be sitting on him too much on that respect. But the other side of this is, let's say kid, Shanks used the exact same attack, exact same intensity, but kid, instead of not knowing anything, he used his strongest defense. Whatever Oda can imaginably think about, think to give kid in terms of his defensive abilities.
Don't do that. Defense. You already know all Kid's attacks, so use your Rolodex. He gave Kid all the attacks.
Wait. Yeah, but wait. Let me finish. So, if he did that and he was using his strongest defensive abilities,
cut through the ball.
He's not getting one tapped. He's gonna get up again. Would he be like heavily injured or like heavily, affected? Absolutely. But he's absolutely getting back up again. So it's a combination of the fact that
Bro, it was a fair fight. It was a fair fight. We can't.
Wait, I agree with that. It was a fair fight. You definitely can't go into enemy territory and expect to, just wally them, right? So obviously he underestimated.
And then Shanks talked to the camera. Shanks was looking right at the camera and says, "Audience, Kid is at full strength. So when I one shot him, I don't want to hear nothing else."
Wait. I don't disagree with that at all. But my point is that people were making assessments that like Kid himself sucks, right? Luffy will not get hit.
I'm not saying that. What I am saying is Golden Child. We can put the argument. We can put that argument on when Kid.
You're starting to win me over a little bit on the Kid shit. I don't feel like Kid sucked because of the Shanks thing, bro. I feel like it's a build up to why he getting it. The Shanks is a build up, bro. This nigga been taking L's from the beginning, dog.
No, okay, yeah. So
we thinking this is moment.
The whole time thing that I'm saying here about the Golden Child is we saw a Kid getting attacked by Hawkins, and when I mean by attacked by Hawkins, I'm referring to the situation where Killer was fighting Hawkins, and Hawkins in that bullshit. So it was like, haha, you can't hit me because your captain's hit me. So he was fucking Kid up, right? At the same time, because he was getting fucked up, Big Mom was still beating his ass, right? So he was taking named attacks from Big Mom while Hawkins was headbutting his shit into oblivion. Even Law was like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why didn't you dodge that attack, right? We also saw a Kid take point blank an Elbaf spear to the face and hop back into action, right?
Granted, it was in his armor.
No defense.
No
defense.
The Elbaf spear was definitely in his armor, no? He was in his armor.
He was in the punk, the
Punk rotten. Shit. Yeah, for sure, bro. He had armor on, bro.
Yeah, but through. But you gotta remember, Shanks cut through the damn punk.
But that punk isn't really.
Yeah, but that was more.
Shanks is a monster, dog.
But
I don't know.
Okay, so
no, there's no denying that.
And get right to Kid.
So,
but there's no denying that.
I don't know.
Like
I was dealing with Shanks.
What I'm saying is when they say 1-on-1 bet on Kaido, I'm betting on Shanks.
Okay, so before I agree with
I bet my fucking kidney on Shanks.
Yeah.
I have my kidney. Okay, savings. I have my child in me right now. I bet my child on Shanks.
While I do agree,
Archer is not doing anything to the Kaido though.
While I do agree with the Golden Child thing, we do have to realize that the Yonkos, they're balanced, right? Because even though wait, Sean, hold on.
No, it's a wrap with that. They ain't balanced at all. Shanks is beating the shit.
No. I agree. I agree. Shanks is most likely the strongest, but if you take about if you look at stats, right? Kaido has the best body. Shanks can't take as much damage as Kaido, right? But Shanks has the best. He has the best AP.
He won't hit Shanks. Did you see that feature snipe? He is not hitting Shanks.
I'm in to interrupt you. But you know when you can finally admit that, bro, Shanks Oda going overboard with Shanks.
Nah, I agree. I did say that.
Bartholomew Barry. You know it fucking coming.
Oh, he's gonna break bots.
Something Oda couldn't do.
Yeah, he breaking that shit.
He can break that shit.
Honestly,
bro.
I think the divine departure that divine departure that Shanks did there was unstoppable because it was behind the will of his anger of his friends literally dying. That's how I think. I don't think many I don't know who stopped bro.
He's two tapping Kaido. Shanks is two tapping Kaido.
I would go that far, but
yeah, but
he's two tapping Kaido.
But wait, but he'll break it because of his King's Haki, right? He'll break it because Haki transcends all. So it's not because
according to Kaido
Shanks being a golden child. Literally anyone who reaches anywhere close to Shanks will break the barrier as well. Roger will break it. Whitebeard probably will break it. Kaido will break it, in my opinion, right? So
I don't think the barrier really can break. Oda gotta be steady with that barrier and not break it. I think the barrier could bend or push, like, but it can't break, like almost like a
because Odin couldn't break
almost
through
like
it.
rubber almost.
Nah, but wait. So if you have King's Haki to that level, literally the devil fruit is submitting to you, in that sense, right?
What?
So the normal devil fruit functions will probably not, work or whatnot, because I don't think Luffy's eating slashing attacks from Shanks if they fight. Like King's Haki slashing attack. No, like that Looney Tunes ability, it's not gonna be the same.
No, but Luffy
gonna happen, Anima. Here's what's gonna happen. Shanks is gonna hit Luffy with divine departure. He's gonna cut Luffy's head, and Luffy's gonna pick his head back up and put it on his body, like.
Nah.
That Looney Tunes shit. That get older room to ignore regular logic.
Yeah, but Sean, remember, even in the Looney Tunes thing, he's still susceptible to cutting attacks. That's the one attacks he was dodging, right?
I didn't see the nigga get hurt.
But he never got hit.
No, he did.
Oh, he did get hit or hurt. Yeah, he did get hurt.
Carl was right. The last moments of the Kaido fight, before he knocked Kaido the fuck out with Bond's ray gun, Kaido started shooting those little airwaves at him.
Yep.
The little slicing airwaves.
But wait. Luffy was not in Gear 5 when he beat Kaido. He was in Gear 4.
Wait, when he beat Kaido? No, he was in Gear 5.
He was in Gear 5?
He was.
What are you talking about?
The nigga wasn't in Gear 5. Let me just Google for you. Y'all talking it
I mean, it was the biggest whatever.
The Vajra gun.
I was not in Gear. But
that nigga was in Gear 4, bro.
Wait, no, Sean, no way. He was in Gear 5.
What's wrong with you?
The Vajra gun was Gear 5. Come on, bro.
Vajra gun's a Gear 5 move, Sean.
You didn't see, bro. Why do you think he's in Gear 4?
You didn't see his face when they were colliding, right? When they were colliding, Sean. I don't know how you missed this, but when they were colliding,
that fight was, bro. I wasn't focused on the details because I was disappointed in the ending.
Hey, I feel you on that one.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, it was trash. It was trash.
But regardless of that, though.
Looked like he was in Gear 5.
Yeah, he was in Gear 5.
He was talking to him. Remember when he said? Remember he said the line to Kaido, which was stupid. He's like, what kind of future do you want? I want a future to where everybody can eat. Yeah. His face was Gear 5.
Yeah, it was Gear 5.
But the whole point with the Looney Tunes isn't working is that your King's Haki is on that level, and you combine that with slashing attacks. So that's so.
Luffy's
also not taking any.
Mihawk and Shanks are very.
If Zoro was there, Zoro would turn his back to Shanks, and then Shanks would have to retreat because he said Swords would never get a scar on his back.
Wait, what you say, Sir Sean? Oh,
I say the Zoro fans be mad when Luffy fighting Shanks. They can be pissed off, dog. They make me sick. I can't stand a fucking Zoro fan. They're the main ones who listen Sabo this chapter, dog. Like,
bro, it's a whole
legit. I can't stand that. Wait,
but that's the rivalry,
I
though.
understand that. But why though? I actually don't understand. Like, why is dissing Sabo?
I can't stand. They can't.
It's agendas.
No fucking
because they have certain things in their mind, and because certain characters fail at these things, they can use it against people as evidence. Like,
because they saying Zoro stronger than Sabo and shit like that. Sabo overhyping.
Yeah.
Different. You have to remember, Anima, that what they're doing here is that we all know that Zoro is a right hand man, and we all know that Sabo is a right hand man. So if you're a Zoro agenda addict, right, you're gonna always make Zoro the best right hand man. No matter what. So any other right-hand man is a threat to your precious Zoro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a threat.
But, I mean, they can't, literally think that Zoro would fare much better than
You got to keep in mind, Anima, ain't everybody's mature as you.
Zoro can take Anima right now.
Immature. I started to think these be around with 12-year-olds online, bro. Like,
that's facts. That's 100%, bro.
Well, I think the vast majority of these people are just trolls.
High schools.
Some of them are trolls, but they really believe in their agendas sometimes, bro.
I think they're very young.
and they like a character so much that they would defend them. Like,
they don't
in
know
any
how
way.
to take their emotion.
Yeah,
they don't know how
exactly.
to take the emotion out of it. Like, for instance, my favorite character in the series, my favorite character in the series is Jinbei. Right? When Jinbei fought Who's Who, I wasn't saying that Jinbei. There are people on the line that are saying Jinbei neg diff Who's Who. And I was kind of like scratching my head. Cause I'm like, he neg diffed him. I'm like, did y'all see the fight? And Jinbei is my favorite guy. That's how I know how to take my emotions out of it. I'm like, he didn't neg diff him. It wasn't a hard fight, but he had some trouble.
Yep.
He had some trouble.
A character who been impressive, but only had one ostrich on they resume, who been very impressive to me.
Law?
Zaru?
No, bro, Green Bull.
Oh, Green
Bull. I'm joking because I know Sean doesn't.
Oh, Green Bull, yeah, he did good.
He did good. Green Bull. I'm guessing the asterisk is a Shanks situation.
Yeah,
the Shanks situation, but
the Shanks one. Yeah, the asterisk.
But like,
yeah,
he's strong. He pussy, but he's strong.
Situation. Say he pussy.
He's strong though.
Yeah, I mean, that's one situation. Yeah, like,
I don't know. I feel like there are a couple of asterisks with Green Bull. It's not just the Shanks one. The defeating of the commanders. You can.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna head to the movies. I'm gonna head to the movies.
All right,
so
Bruce. We'll talk later.
Good talk, y'all.
For sure. Peace out.
Yep. Yeah, bro. I leave in 4:00.
4? Okay.
I won't watch the NBA game tonight. Okay, and I'm gonna have to go sleep early.
Yeah, we can do like half an hour before we end it. But
no, I leave in 3:30.
3:30? Oh, okay. That's fine. So, how did you guys feel about?
We don't want to be too long with it.
Yeah, we're not gonna be too long, anyways. How'd you guys?
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, yeah, but it should be longer. But hey, we might be coming back next week if the next chapter is hype. Sabo does something.
No, I like this stream so far, but I don't like when it drag on too much.
Too much,
yeah. I like what we do so far.
Yo, you should see the UW conversations with Anima, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. We were talking about Kaido being a great dad, but that's something we're not gonna get into. But how do you guys, bro? That was like 2 hours we spent Anima, if I remember. But how do you guys feel about the Law and Kid getting defeated? Like, what do you think it's over, or do you think they're coming back? Is this like not Saboti? Yeah, Saboti replica. Is it kind of in the same vein where they're gonna have a major comeback?
Regardless of whether or not they come back, I think it's clear that they're not important to the story.
That they're not important? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're important to the story at all. So Law might come back because of his devil fruit. They may shed some more light, and the fact that he's a D as well, and the fact that he kind of survived, right? Kid, we don't know his situation.
Yep.
I think he would have done with them.
No, I don't think he is, bro.
Law will come back for
Law,
sure.
He's a D. Corazon, the cold story Corazon. He wants to learn the true history. He's coming back for sure. He's gonna take
Law's
on.
Coming back.
Yeah, Law is coming back. Kid is fishy. Is weird. But like
the thing with Law, I'm in the drought. But the thing with Law is, to me, I feel like Law don't fit as a. I feel like Law always supposed to be a revolutionary to me because of his past. He don't fit as a pirate. You don't fit as a pirate to me, though. Like, even him wanting to learn our history, and even the way his crew set up, they ain't set up like a damn pirate crew.
I guess they just took that position because it was beneficial for them at the start of their journey. So it's like, I'm gonna become a pirate because I'm gonna have a better life.
Like,
a
better
life.
Law doesn't have that revolutionary spirit. But Law doesn't have the spirit. Like, I don't think he. Has he shown any care for like citizens and their well-being? I don't think he.
That's true.
I don't think he's necessarily a revolutionary. More like a freelance type of dude. He's kind of like Mihawk in some sense.
Yeah, honestly, I can definitely see Law being a loner type.
Yeah.
Character.
But in terms of Kid though, I think Kid's gonna come back. Because
what Kid could do to really redeem himself though? Like, who he could do? What he could do?
I don't know what Oda is planning.
Yeah, nothing.
I don't know what Oda is planning, but he did say he had bigger plans for for Kid than Law going into the new world.
So there's one thing. If the Gorosei are as strong as the admirals, then maybe he'll fight one of them. Because like the matchups, they have to fight somebody, right? And there's no way the Straw Hats are fighting the Gorosei, or like all the Straw Hats. Maybe Luffy and Zoro, and that's it.
Luffy
Maybe
probably Emu. Yeah, Luffy's probably fighting Emu.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe Zoro the Gandhi
Guy because of the sword thing. Yeah.
And there's no way anyone else. Sanji. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. But okay,
Y'all
now
always
there's no
gotta
way.
put Sanji in some shit, bro.
Yeah, it's always so stupid that you have to say Sanji, otherwise, they'll come for you. But honestly, really just only Zoro. The only reason I'm saying Sanji is because of the blonde guy. But anyways, so Kid might have a matchup if he's on Luffy's side, which he's going to be if he comes back, against one of the Gorosei. Because if you think about it, who else is gonna be able to?
Beating the
Who else is gonna
Gorosei
fight
can't
this nigga?
redeem him.
You don't think so? I mean,
That can't redeem him. No.
if the Gorosei are proven to be Admiral level, I think it will kind of redeem him a little bit, right?
Well, the thing is, because his whole journey as a pirate has been L's. It's not just about winning. Well, no, okay, not L's, like always the Big Mom thing, but like everything before that was kind of L's. But he's been gaining, his bounty has been rising and everything. But in the eyes of the reader, it's how do I say this? It's impressive when you look at the deep down of it, but on a surface level, you look at Kid and it's like, damn, he could have been better. So I don't know what's in store. I think this is what I think. I think Kid, because with Law, we saw how he survived. Beppo saved him. Kid, I think he's going to encounter the man marked by flames, and that's where his story is going to lead on towards. Because he was the first person to mention it for a reason.
Oh man, I forget about the man marked by flames.
He was the first person to mention it for a reason. I feel like that was put in there by Oda specifically for Kid to say that, because he's gonna have relations to that later in the future. So I think Kid got saved by the man marked by flames, and then we're gonna dive into some stuff with Kid later on there.
Still maybe.
How much story we have left though?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. But like, I don't think it's gonna be a long process thing, Sean. Because we're at the end game. Things are gonna start moving quickly. Like, we're not gonna get 10 chapters on Kid. Like 2-3 chapters, and it's gonna be fast paced. Things like that. Yeah.
Okay. So
even what we get now, extremely fast paced.
Yeah,
it is actually very much so, especially with the fact that we already have emo information.
Yeah,
that's
emo.
Really
That's nuts.
But so speaking about the man marked by flames, we haven't talked about the fact that Shanks is going after the One Piece like that, and Cross Guild is also going after the One Piece, right?
Yeah.
And there's a possibility that, depending on how Dragon receives that information, the revolutionaries might go after the One Piece, which I doubt. But it's just. There's the possibility of everyone else going after the One Piece. But the man marked by flames, it's likely that person either knows Shanks or it's related to like Roger's entire
crew.
journey thing.
Yeah.
So I wonder how that interplay would be. Like the Shanks, he's going after the One Piece. He knows where Raftel is, so he doesn't even need the poneglyphs, right? But then it seems like he needs it as well. I think wasn't there a conversation with him and Kid's crew about take everything or whatever?
Yeah. They took the poneglyphs from them.
Yeah.
But,
so like,
wait, does Shanks know where
Raftel
is? Okay, maybe Rayleigh told him, I guess.
When didn't they stop literally at the last stop?
Well, the thing is,
at the very least, he knows the place before Raftel.
Well, no, they just dropped them off in like a normal island, because that's where Buggy was, because Buggy got sick. So Buggy.
Yeah, but
so
you would think they know stuff.
Well, the thing is, Rayleigh could have told him. That's the one thing I might say. But the thing with the man marked by flames that's really interesting is that when they were talking about him, Shiryu was like, "Yo, this guy could be a government agent that has this one that is gatekeeping this one poneglyph, so that no one can become the Pirate King." Which I think it's very possible that this guy could be like, because they mentioned that his ship was black, and like. When I think of that, I think of like Emu's powers. Like, I don't know, it could have some relations there. Like,
yeah, but why? Okay, so how do people even know of the existence of the man marked by flames?
It seems like it's been a common thing in the New World, because this is even before this was like even before the 2-year time skip, right? When they were Aokiji was talking to the Blackbeard's crew. This was like maybe a year into the time skip. And it seems like people have been encountering him, and maybe he has the poneglyph on the ship where it's visible, right? Because it seems like he has the actual poneglyph. It's not a rubbing; it's the actual thing, and he's moving it around. And that's why people are able to notice, oh shit, this guy has a rolled poneglyph on his ship, but I can't get close because he has some sort of mysterious devil fruit power. So
yeah, I think the government operative, I don't know, it's
weird, but
why,
it makes sense that the government would at least have one, you know?
Yeah, but then why would it be in plain sight, right? Why would people even see it? If anything, it should be locked up in the freezer place.
That's true. So I don't know. I feel like there's a reason they mentioned it could be a government, but they did also say like, yo, it could be someone else. So I feel like he might have ties to government, but he also might be like a free agent or something like that. But a lot of people were saying it was Dragon at first, which was, I was like, the ship looks very similar when you look at the thing.
I don't know because
it's not black enough.
Well, the dragon ship in the manga looks really dark. Like it's like
I don't know what to believe with that.
Yeah, I don't know what the what's his name? Arthur was saying that it was dragon. I didn't watch the video, but like I don't see too much. I don't believe that's true. But I wouldn't be if Dragon had one. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Well, then that would mean that Dragon knows much.
No,
more.
It makes sense to have one
because he's been involved in this O'Hara stuff for a long time. You know.
Yeah, he has actually.
So it would make sense, like if he actually found one.
Yeah, then that would mean maybe
I don't feel like even feel like Dragon is telling Sabo everything, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's possible that Dragon already knows Emu exists, right?
Yeah, that's interesting you say that, anime, because I want to see his reaction next chapter.
Because you have to recognize too. You have to recognize that Emu name on these poneglyphs. You know that's why the reason why he don't want nobody to fucking find out the history, because the history on these poneglyphs
tells everything.
He a part of it.
Yep. Because they can find out things about him. What's his weakness? Like what happened?
People know about Emu.
Yeah, some people know about him.
I think it's literally just Sabo.
If you could read the poneglyphs and you read the right poneglyph, it mentions his name and
it probably mentions his name in one of them. Because
but there's literally one person who can read it. It's literally Robin, right?
But we know Cobra knows. Remember Cobra said, "Yo, I remember a name being Emu being referenced in one of these history things."
Wait, Cobra?
Yeah, in the last chapter, remember? He talked about like the mood.
Emu's name. Oh yeah. So but they don't. But they can't read the poneglyph.
They can't read it, but so I'm guessing it's the letter that. So yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right because that was a letter specifically from Lily. But we don't know where he got that information, to be honest. But more than likely it was from Lily. Yeah, but the man marked by flames is really interesting, and it serves as like an ultimate like gatekeep for the One Piece, because like everything is gonna divulge on that dude, bro, because he's the last person. Because everybody right now has 3. Shanks more than likely has 3. Blackbeard has 3. Luffy has 3. This one guy is the guy gatekeeping the last one. He's gonna
for whoever have to be strong enough.
He has to be powerful, credible. Bro. He has to be credible too. So
yeah, then honestly, if it's Dragon, it'll kind of put a lot of pieces kind of
together. Yeah, if it was Dragon, like I would like it to be Dragon, honestly, because I would change a lot of things, bro. Like this man actually had a road poneglyph, bro. A revolutionary.
Then I would wonder, even if it's not Dragon, like how did they come into like possession of that, right? Was it before or after Roger? Did Roger have to go after a man marked by flames, or like I wonder how that interplay.
Well, the thing is, the fourth poneglyph was actually on Fishman Island. Then it disappeared. Someone went to Fishman Island when Roger died, or after that point, and took it with them. So whoever went to Fishman Island is the person who has that poneglyph. Obviously, we know Big Mom. It was Whitebeard's territory at some point, but I think it makes a lot.
Soul.
Oh, people are saying Soul too, but I don't think it's Soul, bro. Like the whole thing with Soul is kind of annoying, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. But
you think the only thing with stopping Luffy from going to get the One Piece now is just the poneglyphs?
I think it's Shit, like.
So
One more
immediately
power up.
after Robin read this shit out, he going to get it.
Because they're saying a war
Pretty
comes
much, yeah.
after finding the One Piece, right? That's what Oda was saying. Whitebeard was saying. So is Luffy gonna find the One Piece and then go to war?
Yeah. I think that's how it seems like everything is going with what Whitebeard is saying, and just in.
But it's
in
so
general.
weird though. I don't know, man.
I don't think so. I think the war can be for the One Piece.
It could be
or
for the One Piece.
to prevent the One Piece from being found.
I think that war definitely comes before the One Piece, like, or it could be.
Because as the world government, you can let this nigga just walk.
Well,
because then why? Okay, so maybe the war against the Marines, and then there's something against the higher ups of the war government itself, or something.
It's strange. That's one thing I always question. Is like, so Luffy's gonna get the One Piece, and then we're gonna have a war? You know, it's crazy.
So there has to be some kind of time gap, right? Maybe not a 2-year time skip or whatever, but Luffy has to fight the Marines.
Yeah.
And then he also has to fight Blackbeard. Then he also has to fight Emu. So it's one of those things. Well, he doesn't have to fight all of them. Yeah. But right, or maybe the Marines aspect, he won't fight Sakazuki, but someone else will take care of him, and he'll take care of Emu. Right? It could go any way, and I mean, I guess that's part of the beauty of it, right? Yeah. The fact that you don't really know what's gonna happen.
But, one of the things that I like that could possibly happen is mismatches. So people that you wouldn't think would fight each other. So like Blackbeard and Dragon, like I feel like Oda is gonna put some mismatches in there. That's gonna throw people off big time, bro.
Who does Oda like
more?
Why
you say that?
Who's gonna take the L?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he puts those two characters off together, it's like, what the fuck's gonna happen, bro? Like,
you mean who would take the L? I think not to me, I think Blackbeard have more priority than Dragon right now in terms of. But Blackbeard, Oda showed that he could make Blackbeard vulnerable.
Yeah,
like he don't give a fuck, but making him look bad in terms of like with the Rayleigh situation, in terms of Blackbeard always getting hit, and stuff like that. So it ain't a hard thing, but Oda ain't showing me like he care about Dragon like. Crazy like that. Like show me something.
And honestly, I think it's because we haven't gotten to that point yet.
Opposite, actually. I think he's showing a lot of care about Dragon by holding him back, right? He doesn't want to give him flaws.
Too much. Yeah,
like, he doesn't want you to get this impression that he's like a fallible person. He's always very calm, cool.
And that's the thing. Oda likes mysterious characters are likely to be the strongest. Shanks, we're starting to get a glimpse, but he's still very mysterious. Like, what's he doing with the Gorosei? And then you have Dragon, where Oda is telling us nothing about him.
Yeah. I don't care if this is headcanon. I still think Dragon is
this
the strongest.
Nigga ain't even
I think Dragon is the strongest, bro.
I think Dragon he has to be the strongest. Like, there's no way you're the world's strongest man. The main characters, dad, and then like the son
he's
of possible.
He's the only Prime D right now.
Exactly.
As big as a Dragon fan I is, as big as a Dragon fan I is, for now I can say Shanks, bro, because
Shanks
the level of dick riding, bro. This nigga ain't even. He ain't giving. He ain't giving me nothing to work with Dragon. Even.
Well,
like, bro, I don't know.
So wait, so his right hand man is quite literally right now. Okay, so right now if Sabo fought against an admiral, I think it's 50-50. Because I think he's gained enough experience after his Dressrosa stuff. He's gained enough experience after going through against Emu and them. Like each of these points.
Yeah, they're making him stronger. Yeah.
Exactly. So Haki Bloom. So I think right now, if Sabo was a main character or like a side character like Zoro, he would win against an admiral. Or it would be 50-50. Like I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, so in that sense, I think Dragon has to be stronger than his right hand man. So I think Dragon is slightly stronger than all those people, or maybe even a lot more. Right? He's definitely young. I think he's above Shanks.
So
and it's completely headcanon, but still, I think narratively the way Oda has portrayed him, he has the highest portrayal. Maybe with the exception of Shanks, maybe in Roger. I don't know.
No, but you gotta recognize too with Oda ain't even doing the betrayal with shit. This nigga telling you in full description, bringing the narrator, he talking himself with Shanks.
Okay,
when it come down to Dragon,
are we including?
When it come down to Dragon, the nigga.
Are we like when it comes to Shanks and Dragon? Like, are we do we take emo into account now? Because emo is top one for a lot of people now.
Yeah. Okay. So
No,
it depends on if it depends. I don't know if emu is like people are saying. So I think initially when emu was introduced,
Yeah.
it was what Kaguya level. Is
To,
this
Yeah.
kind of above everyone?
to
I don't
me,
know.
I don't feel like it fit with emo being the strongest because emo are part of the strongest organization, so they can't have the strongest person.
Yeah, but even if emu is the strongest, I think it will probably be because of some kind of hacks ability,
Yeah.
or like he will just be slightly stronger. Like I don't foresee a Kaguya I'm above literally everyone like several times over type
But
of
yeah.
character, right?
But we, yeah, it's so weird.
But then if it is, then that means like how would they defeat him, right? Luffy has always won at least in the end 1v1, right? Like he's
To be fair,
he'll
emo
get
is the end game, so it's like
okay. So
it
like a
could be
team effort.
well, it could be a team effort.
Honestly,
I don't know. Like it
okay.
could be
So
because remember these guys they took down the ancient kingdom. They took down
that is
Joy
true.
Boy, right? Joy Boy is like
So I have street bias, a complete bias. I don't want Luffy to take down Emu.
emo.
I wanted it to
Yes.
be Dragon, but I know that's not gonna happen. So I'm keen on what Dragon's
I want it to
role
be
in that will
Dragon
be.
too.
Yeah, I wonder
Yeah,
what Dragon's end like. Who is his end battle? Like, is it a
I
Kaino?
mean, there's no way it could be
No,
a kind.
Akino too small of a fit.
Too small?
Sabo
What you
literally said
mean?
it though. Like, wait, nah, he's definitely
Akino too small from the standpoint that from the point that him beating Akino, even with
Okay,
Bello
I see.
Betty say they targets
Is the
is the
Celestial
Celestial
Dragons?
Dragons.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That don't
exactly.
him
So
beating
Sabo
Akino
said
won't
it.
be neither to close
Like,
his goal.
yeah, the ones that stand above the kings, right? So it's the Gorosei and now Emu, and I I understand that it's Luffy's story, but I think probably one of the best things the Oda can do is kind of find a way to maybe have Sakazuki or maybe Kong or somebody else that's like
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there, and Luffy will take care of him, especially with the A situation.
Yeah,
But then again,
yo,
who is Sabo fight?
I've been telling
You know,
y'all, bro.
it's
Dragon and Blackbeard. Hey, there's a
I
reason
just had
that
a
yo.
dragon.
There's a reason why they
I just
had that
had a dragon
encounter.
sitting down though. Like that shit frustrating.
Mm.
yeah, yeah. Wait, but also okay. So Son, I kind of disagree with you a little bit. I think Dragon is more important to the story than Blackbeard because I think Blackbeard, as important as he is, I think he's expendable. Because not
Yeah, you
Sengoku,
right.
Whitebeard literally said, "You're not
Oh,
the
you're
man
not the
Roger's
one.
looking for." Yeah, so it's well, the one Roger was waiting for. So
Because
he's a
Anima,
castaway.
the more we see Emu, the more we look at Blackbeard like, bro, you on end game no more. You could
Exactly,
go
and
down.
yeah,
But if you look at but coming from emo herself or themselves, right? They have a picture of Blackbeard and Luffy. It's like
they do.
it's like they're important pieces in the whole thing. Like so
Honestly,
even
then
though
I
he's
probably think that
expendable, I think he's gonna play a massive role
I think
into
the
something.
reason why I think the thing with Emu, with Blackberry is with Luffy, he getting flashbacks of Joy Boy, and with Blackberry, he getting flashbacks of Rocks. Because Rocks threatened his sister.
The
yeah. So
rock stuff, yeah.
And we
I
don't
mean,
know. Blackbeard never say he want to be Pirate King. That nigga want to be king of the world. That's what he want.
wait, has he said that though
He hasn't
before?
said
No,
that
but
yet, but we're assuming
but
he's
he never say
following
he want to be
Rox's.
Pirate King. We just assume he
Yeah, we're
want to be Pirate
assuming,
King.
yeah. Because like recently
True, he hasn't said that.
in the one of the chapters, he said like, "Yo, let's trade Kobe for like us becoming a country." So it kind of gives you obviously that's not his end goal, but it could be a glimpse as to what his end goal is. Like I don't know, it's weird with
Yeah,
Blackbeard. It's weird.
like
That dude don't want. That dude want to be the king of the world. He ain't interested in the Pirate King shit. Even
Pirate
because if
King.
you're looking at his ship named the Saber Zebek, so obviously he was inspired by
Yeah.
Zebek somehow.
Yep.
Yeah, but I feel like there has to be something more meaningful than just King of the World, right? Even for someone like that. And the reason why Blackbeard is there is because I think this has been a big theory in the community about there being two factions of the
These,
D
yeah.
clan, right?
Yeah.
So there's the good side and the bad side, and Blackbeard and Sebek are the ones that are kind of emulating or going towards the path of the bad side, and Luffy and them are going against a more free spirited, quote unquote, good side or whatnot. But that's probably why I think he's expendable.
Like, I think as we head towards the end of the story, we're gonna see.
But you don't feel like you don't feel like you could say the same shit, but Dragon though being expendable.
Nah,
Because if you look at Oda now, Oda building up the new generation, Sabo getting the shine, Dragon's supposed to be getting. So the more Oda build up Sabo, I thinking like, bro, what the fuck your plans is for Dragon? You want to kill this nigga? Every time Sabo get a beat, I saying, bro, you trying to kill
I
Dragon?
see what you're saying.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I agree with that. I think that there's a lot of flags if you're like a flag reader in terms of like death flags there. Dragon can absolutely sacrifice himself or like take on a whole lot of, I don't know, manpower against, I don't know, like maybe the Gorosei, for example. You go against all the Gorosei and maybe take one of them down or something like that. I think it's possible there. But my whole point with Dragon is he's at the very least, when it comes to the end story, gonna play a more impactful role or memorable role than Blackbeard, because he's literally been built up from I don't know when we first saw him as the world's most wanted man, Luffy's dad, Garp's son, right?
Yeah. He have a title box.
Yeah. Dragon is has been definitely built up, but so has.
And then I looking at the thing too. What Law say. And I believe it's symbolic, but I believe this directly talking to Dragon action in One Piece. The Will of D would bring forward a storm. I feel like that's Dragon to me.
A literal storm.
A literal storm.
A literal storm. Yeah, honestly, like I would really wish for that though, because
damn.
I think
so that's
the more
crazy. I didn't think about that. Like Dragon literally symbolizes what the D is, right?
Yeah, that's what I believe. I believe that like. That's why I was saying earlier, like Law gotta be. I was thinking Law, you know.
Yeah.
And even that devil fruit, that shit, that storm shit, would be saying that had to be someone had that was prominent in the world in the ancient kingdom in the past.
I feel like you might be right about that. Like having that fruit having lore history, but I feel like we're at the point in the story where it's like. Of course, Luffy is the main character, but there's also other main characters like Dragon and Blackbeard. Now, obviously, Blackbeard, we know that somewhere down the line he's gonna get I don't know, killed. He's gonna lose or something like that. But I don't know, man. And then you have Shanks. Shanks seems to have there's so many parties right now. Like I don't even know what to think.
Yeah,
I don't even feel like the story can go the way the people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It might not go. It might not get the
Shanks just can get loose to block.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, on honestly, and Oda might even turn everything
on
under
its head. Yeah.
And do this. Align Luffy and Blackbeard. They will probably be on the same side. Like
same side.
It's a possibility,
it's possible,
right?
bro.
But it's one of those things where like Oda has made a story where we can see Blackbeard being this evil, diabolical villain guy, right? And at the same time,
he's someone that can
be this free-spirited
dude.
ally.
Yeah. Yep.
And then let me show you another twist. What Oda could do, where people don't even really see coming, and he foreshadowing it. A lot of people think Luffy can find the treasure, but Buggy getting built up to find the One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
That's something that might actually happen, bro. He's gonna be in Raftel. The Mihawk and those guys are gonna be in Raftel.
It's gonna be so funny.
It's gonna be funny, bro. Like
where like multiple people are gonna be a Raftel.
Yeah.
Gonna be there.
It's gonna be insane, bro. But I think Oda is bringing back the original, like the foundation of the story, like the warlords, obviously the Yonko. We're gonna see these characters that were shown in the beginning at the end as well. Like,
Aaron, let me ask you a question. When is a situation where we could start getting these marine fights, these admiral fights,
marine fights, right?
Because it seems like Oda always doing this, and it's annoying.
That's one thing
it's very annoying.
It's annoying, and like I don't even know where. Like the one thing where I see that happening, Sean, is. You already know my idea on like the rifts with the Marines. I think there's going to be a rift
because a lot of people thinking, "Oh, Kizaru just can fuck shit up," but they can't fuck shit up.
Yeah, they can't.
They
can't. Yeah. So I don't know. It's a weird situation.
Bro, you have all these sea battles. The sea is the perfect place
for a
fuck shit up.
battle. Exactly.
And Oda don't use it.
And I think Sean, like, we talked about this already, right? Where I was like, yo, Aokiji with his ability can make the perfect battlefield for the ultimate war, just like Marineford. He's gonna freeze, because we know he can freeze oceans like from one island to the other. So I think the war, like this massive war that's gonna happen. Obviously, there's gonna be different sides, Marijoa, different islands. It's gonna be all around the world. But I think the sea, we're gonna see a big part of a war take place there, where people can just unleash their devil for the ability. No holding back, no nothing.
It already started with the war scattering all about the magazine. Remember Bruce saying how Dragon sending people at these holy nights. So every kingdom can have a different type of shit going on with fighting and stuff like that.
Yeah. And there may even be unnamed characters that are kind of the Fujitora types, that are
that are around. Yeah.
But my only thing with the sea situation is that it doesn't really give a lot of opportunity to show their abilities if it's just, again, air, no structures, right?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Endlessness. So you need some mountains to
blow up.
Yeah.
To see the scale of like what's truly happening.
Scale in terms of ability and
not
whatnot.
Really, bro, because people can always be civilians, can always be a problem. Why the Marines? I don't give a fuck with seeing no buildings and stuff like that. I just use my imagination. Well, I would rather.
It's not even buildings. It's like structures, right? You need something to where, honestly, civilians dying. Yeah, so what? Like that's a part of it, right?
I get what you're saying. You want to see. Yeah, you want like
a comparison.
AP,
yeah.
Top potency.
Something to see the difference.
Yeah, but I mean, not even just as an enjoyment of like a fan perspective. It's just, I think the fact that these things are around will also give characters like more opportunities to sort of be creative with their abilities, not just we are up in the air just. Wherever you look, things, left, right,
I definitely understand that.
Maybe like some battles for sure, but I don't think all of them should be like
that. Before we end it though, I think we're getting close to time. Probably another 5 minutes, but I do want to ask you guys a question because this is a thing now. So now that we got the reveal of the Gorosei, obviously we're gonna see the power of that. Jay Garcia, Saturn, right? We're gonna see his power. He's going there with Kizaru. How do you guys think? Is this gonna be like? How is this gonna fare for Luffy? Is he on the losing spectrum now? Because like from what we've seen now, or is he still gonna get out of it? And like Oda was teasing with that, that narrator where it's like, oh, something crazy is gonna happen on Egghead. Like, what side is like?
Already set it up.
I think the crazy.
So wait, Anime, you think it's
crazy incident was gonna happen in Egghead?
Yeah.
Huh?
No. What were you saying?
Crazy incident was gonna happen. I was saying the crazy incident was gonna happen on Egghead.
Yeah.
Is that same robot? That's gonna awaken.
Oh, the robot thing. Well, what's that gonna lead to?
Same thing with attack. I don't know, but I feel like Oda put that there.
Yeah, he put that there for a reason. He put that there for a reason. 100%.
This is work with a specific type of fuel, what can be reproduced, and that fuel to me is the drum beat.
Luffy's sun god
start doing.
Yeah.
The
sun god.
Yeah, but Blackbeard is also going there, right? Or at least we believe Blackbeard to be.
Well, it doesn't seem to be Blackbeard because Blackbeard just fought Lost Crew. We saw Lost Crew. So I'm not sure if he's the one there. It seems like that's going to be Katarina Devon and I don't know who else we haven't seen yet.
Let me ask you a question, Anima and Pharaoh. You feel like Saturn the dispensable in terms of like hype now? Like he could look bad in this situation.
Honestly, so that's kind of what I was going at with the great thing. I think something might happen to Saturn.
Yeah, I'm starting to think like
I'm not gonna say he's gonna die, but you know what I'm saying, like.
But the thing is, like, something might happen. Like the dude might get exposed, bro, because Oda is making it seem like, oh, it's gonna be something bad that's gonna happen to Straw Hat, but he always subvert expectations. It's not always what it seems to be. So it's like
Honestly, yeah, I agree.
What if Saturn
Honestly, I'm more scared about Kizaru than Saturn.
Kizaru? Oh
what if
shit.
Saturn is one of them?
Yeah, like I'm more scared for the Straw Hats of Kizaru.
That's the second person who's told me that. Where like wait, you're more scared for the Straw Hats than Saturn?
No, I'm more scared for the Straw Hats about Kizaru than Kizaru poses more of like a okay, I'm scared for the Straw Hats.
Okay.
Than Saturn.
What if man, I lose my thought.
I think you were saying something. What if Saturn is doing something?
Say that again, Anima.
Like, what if Saturn is gonna do something? You're gonna
yeah. Saturn was gonna do something. I remember what you were saying. Something like that though.
Ah man, I forget.
But one thing we have to realize, like, Saturn is aware that Luffy's awakening is fruit, right? So it's like he knows the dangers.
I was saying, what if Saturn is like he ain't really down and emo them like that? Because in every group,
okay,
one of them.
Oh, there's one of them that's like, oh, okay, yo.
Wait, so you just throwing a monkey wrench into pretty much everything? I mean, it's pretty much the same thing that happened to the Vegapunks, right? So
yeah. That could be a thing. That could be a thing.
Because you gotta recognize Oda, even when Oda do stuff and he send groups, he send the most sympathetic one first. He ain't send the crazy motherfucker to Egghead first.
Wait. So you saying Saturn is a D? You pretty much saying Saturn is a D?
No, but I saying Saturn. Okay, Saturn is the most sympathetic one to the D's. He like the Aokiji to Gorosei then.
Cause he was saying like cause he was saying like, yo, it's a shame that it's come to this Vegapunk. Like he wasn't happy that Vegapunk was gonna
but he's the most open-minded one. All that Gorosei is an asshole. He absolute.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like he's one of the least. I think the Gandhi one is like the absolute one, the Akainu type dude. But
because these niggas have their own sense of justice too, in a way.
Yeah.
But we haven't really seen that though. Like I think the way Oda has kind of done it, it seems they're all almost in unison, right, with each other.
Each other,
like the views and stuff, right? So
yeah, they're
I don't
on
know,
the same page.
Yeah, but okay, so but in terms of like Saturn can't look that bad, regardless of what happens, because
because this is his first reveal, right? This would be the first time they would actually show him.
You know what I want?
With his powers.
But Order to prove to me.
Yeah, but also because like it will bring down the other Gorosei.
Gorosei, yep.
To me, I want for Order to prove to me that Saturn is that dude. I want him to feed him Zoro first.
Yo, if that happens, oh my god.
Look,
that's what will really convince me that we getting somewhere with these Gorosei. Feed him Zoro and make it convincing. So,
yeah, but Zoro is no stranger to loss, though, right? So he's lost even after he declared that he won't lose. So it's possible he would just lose and bounce back.
Yeah, but Zoro losing like after the Conqueror's Haki, like is crazy, bro. I know, like, obviously he's not the strong. He's not at his best yet.
I don't mean an outright loss, but I mean in an exchange where
he punks him. Yeah, where
like,
it's like an overwhelming.
Basically.
Yeah. That would be cool, and it might happen because we have two top tier. Well, we don't know if the Gorosei is top tier, but
I feel like the Zoro fanboys are how they will actually like, because they'll be like, "Oh, Zoro actually fought Saturn."
You know what they can say? They can say, "Oh,
yeah, he fought Endgame."
Okay, so we were saying Sanji is used for these type of things, but Zoro would never
Henry,
be used.
Hey, that's my dog right there. That's it. Hey, anybody got a problem with Henry? Y'all gotta go through me. That's my dog.
Nah, shout out to Henry, but
that's my dog, bro.
The Gorosei thing is like
Henry is a fucking legend in this game too.
Nah, like Henry's a legend. I see that.
He's a legend, bro.
That's facts.
He's a lurking legend. No, bro, some dudes I really have respect for in the community, dog. I ain't dick riding. But certain niggas I have respect for because I see them around for a long time.
Yeah, for a long time. Nah, that's facts. That's facts. Long time. You know the original, the OGs, pretty much.
OGs, you know it. I've been reading One Piece from long. I go back and see comments from 10 years ago, bro. I didn't have no facial hair. just fresh out of high school.
Nah, that's
That's
true.
that's
Man.
when you could really be a child and be in a 10-hour, 12-hour life.
Oh yeah, back then. Oh my god, the
Didn't
streams
have
were
no
crazy, bro.
didn't have no fucking responsibilities.
Bro, it's
I
like you're
go
just
sleep
sleeping
and
at
wake
home,
up right
bro. Like
alive.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
We just talk about One Piece because and the thing is like, I feel like I wonder what our reaction would be if this stuff that was happening right now was happening back then. I feel like
I always think about that. I always think about
because I feel like One Piece is a bit
also the
too
reverse.
late to the game in terms of like us reaching the end game stuff. It's like we've already matured to the point where it's like it's exciting, but it's we're dealing with life as well. So imagine if we were chilling.
When I first started become a weekly reader of One Piece is when I catch up like around the time skip. So I was hyped. What are Luffy's strength and luck?
Oh yeah,
These
same.
one-shot stuff.
Yep.
So I was anxious, bro.
Yeah, nah.
But now
back then it was I don't know, there was enjoyment back then. But the thing is there was enjoyment, but the stuff wasn't even that hype, right?
No, looking back at it.
It was scrums.
It was scrums, literally, but we were excited about it. But now we're getting the real shit now. It's like
we were speculating. Yeah, the Ambrose,
everything.
Everything. Speculation, literally just headcanon after headcanon. Now at least we have a little bit of stuff, right?
Yeah. Nah, but we're getting to that point though. Oda is like, yo, we're about to get to the end, bro.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm more hyped than ever.
Nah, I'm hype. I'm hype. Like it's like, the discussions every week.
I want Oda to end this soon because I kind of scared for him.
Because I think he's good. He's good.
I think 2027 is gonna be because I think he's gonna go for the 30-year mark. So because it's 30, One Piece started in 1997, and if you have a 30 year is just like the perfect end off. So I feel like.
Wait. Okay, this we in 2023.
23. Yes, 23.
2023. So we get about 35 chapters a year. 35, 40 chapters a year.
Yeah.
40 times. You say 2027 or 2030?
2027.
2027. So we do 40 times 5, 80, 160. 40 times 5 is, but 210 chapters. One Piece can't wrap up in 210 chapters.
But I feel like the pacing is really quick now, bro. The game is switched up.
I know.
But I understand you. Like it feels like it has to be more where maybe he has to go to the 2030s, 2030.
I think Oda need at least
500
chapters to wrap One Piece up. But
500?
No, I don't think he needs 500.
Wait, 500 is like half the story.
That's half the story, bro.
That's crazy.
But I see what Sean is saying in terms of like developments and all these build-ups and stuff. But I feel like because of how fast the pacing is now, we're probably gonna get like 250.
Like in terms of mystery,
longer than 30, 40 chapters.
Nah, okay. So even if that's true, I think in terms of mystery wise, there's not really much you have to wait for. I think what was taking a long time was Luffy and them had to grow in experience.
Yeah.
So each and every single island was integral. What Oda has done to Luffy with him getting Gear 5 and Zoro getting Kongasaki and everything, like advanced stuff, and Sanji now becoming this indestructible thing.
King of Hell, like Sanji's a cyborg, like we're getting to that point. Yeah.
They're literally just a little bit of boost, a little bit of experience here and there to where literally no one can mess with them. And with regards to like the story, dude, the revolutionaries literally declared war against the world government. I think literally met Emu.
Sean, so the pacing is gonna be fast, bro. It's not gonna be like before. So I think what's gonna happen is 2027 seems like a good mark because that would be about.
I agree.
That'll be about 200 chapters.
Oda ain't focusing on the Straw Hats the way he used to.
Yep. He's not focused on Straw Hats that much anymore.
Bro, it's literally just been 8 chapters. It's just been 8 chapters. That's it. And he's gonna go back to the Straw Hats, and people are gonna complain again.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm always complaining about the fact that they're always with the Straw Hats. I love him not going to.
Because the world is so much bigger than the Straw Hats. That's the thing.
One Piece, bro. I don't even read One Piece for the Straw Hats.
I don't, bro. I don't know how people like.
I mean, I like Luffy. I like Luffy and all, But everybody have their reasons. Some niggas might read One Piece for Mihawk.
Yeah.
Right?
No,
But I
no one is
read
reading
One Piece. What really interests me with One Piece is what Griffin is
Nah, dude, if you
revolutionary
read
on the
One
top
Piece for
100.
Mihawk,
Who this nigga
if you
is?
read One Piece for Mihawk, you might as well just like not read One Piece. Like Mihawk gets scrapped. Like no way you read One Piece for Mihawk. But I understand what you're saying though.
Yeah. Nah, but like, yeah, that I think we'll probably get about 4 years, 2027, probably going to 2028. 30-year anniversary for One Piece. Perfect time to leave off.
So where you all see us going? Where you all see us going after Egghead?
So Egghead, we're going to Elbaf. I feel like Elbaf.
And Shanks and
Now there might be some stuff in between though, like
I honestly I think it depends on what Blackbeard does, and we might face off with Blackbeard earlier than
we expect.
people might even imagine. Yeah.
So you feel like the Blackbeard saga right around the corner, but
I feel I don't know.
Like the pirate island, right? So, like
the
Hachinosu, like something might we might actually spend some time over there, like. Bro, there's like so much going on. Like Garp.
You know what we need, though? Yeah. We need a big
is Garp dying?
Incident. We need a big incident to happen now where something with the Straw Hats happen. Like how Ace was the big incident.
Garp.
What lead to the what bring everything together? Or the big incident to me could be the ancient weapon. That caribou shit still hanging on the table.
It's still there. That shit is still there. But like,
and you have a lot of big parties would be involved, would be interested in that.
So like, if Garp, because we know the situation in like Pirate Hachinosu, right? Like, we know for like I won't say for sure, but 90% sure that Garp's gonna lose here, or he's gonna get captured or whatever.
I'm 100% sure.
Yeah, 100% sure, right? What is he?
Did come out starting hot first? With all the punches, he's be the loser.
Yeah, he started too hard, bro. That's how you know he's gonna get cooked.
Oda giving him his love right now.
Yep, he is.
Okay, but do you think he's gonna get cooked solely because of Aokiji, or you think it's gonna be because of like some shady?
I think Oda can put an asterisk on it just
to
give
put an asterisk. Yeah, he might have like Shiryu like at the last second, like throw in like a invisible slash, cuts him up.
Yeah, okay, okay, but then what is everyone else doing though? It's like they're just watching a Coliseum.
You know what I would like? I would like if
that's true.
If Garp fist get cut off, like he's trademark, he can't fight.
No way.
Well, I mean, that would be cool.
You might as well just kill him. No, you might as well just kill him.
If he loses an arm, that would be cool.
But that's the same as a death without killing him, with keeping him alive.
But you can still keep him one arm though, Anima.
I mean, an arm is different from a fist. Like a fist is kind of personal. Like just your fist alone.
No, but
right?
It's that personal though. It's that personal. Cut his fist off.
Damn, bro. Wait, but
I would
who's
like that to happen.
That, so let's say Aokiji frees.
Aokiji does not have it in him. He does not.
No, but let's say Aokiji frees Garp fist, and before Garp could break it with his Conqueror's Haki, you cut it in the ice form.
So, okay, I can see it.
Yeah.
But then I don't know.
I feel like before Blackbeard gets back, Garp is gonna get captured. And you know what's interesting, bro? Garp could sell. Blackbeard could sell. What's his name? Sell Garp to what's his name? Cross Guild.
No way.
Yeah, he could. And then
he could.
And then they can bargain. Like there's a lot. Like if they have the hero of the Marines captured, bro. You know how crazy that is.
I don't think Akino would let that slide, bro, because Garp is a symbol.
It's a symbol. That's what I'm saying. Like. I feel like the Marines might come out like, yo, cause, bro, like I feel like a lot of things can come out of this, bro. Like, and
but I would just pull the Marines into much.
I love the new additions to Cross Guild. I love the Holy Knight.
Cross Guild is such an amazing concept, bro.
It is, but honestly, I'm scared that Oda might just leave it by the wayside, right? He might not give it focus.
No, Cross Guild is like a way for like the missing kind of like the moving parts to stay together. So you know how we have Boa Hancock. She's
basically to keep everybody in the story.
Yeah.
Get leave behind.
Yeah, exactly. So like Boa Hancock, she's going into Cross Guild. Doflamingo, he's coming. Yep, she's going to Crossgo. Doflamingo, if he comes out, he's going to Crossgo. Weevil, he's in jail right now, so he's more than likely gonna get out. And when he gets out, Doflamingo might as well get out. All of these characters are gonna come into Crossgo because all of them were warlords, and it's gonna kind of build into this ultimate like rocks like crew. Where it's not necessarily like there's Buggy, a captain where Buggy is like the leader, like, bro, that would be so amazing, bro. Like, and that's the kind of hype Buggy does get, even though it's not true in reality, but he always falls into that type of situation where he's like, oh, he amassed this crazy ass crew. Like, it fits perfectly, bro. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Crosscut is for like the loose edges to come together, like these characters that are like kind of separate in their own places. So Boa, Weevil, Doflamingo, if he does come out, I feel like they're all going to come together to have them in one place and not to separate them as to not.
So how you feel about?
Oh, so you saying Odo is lazy?
Yeah, basic. Well, I'm not saying Odo is lazy. He's just trying to increase the pacing to make things more easier for the story.
Crosscut is a clever way of doing that, though, rather than being lazy. Because it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I prefer that, but I'm just saying that, it's kind of funny. Like, he has to bring them all together so he doesn't have to go to each one of them.
Well, not necessarily that, but like, obviously there's context behind all these things. And the Boa is like, yo, where am I going to go? Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. When the Marines can officially start, because we talking about when Fujitora could really actually go out. He could go out if he in pirate territory. Why Marines never in pirate territory?
Because you're scared they might lose an admiral, bro.
Wait, what did you say, Sean?
So I say, okay, we was talking about how restricted these admirals is and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because they always in kingdoms and they always in places where civilians is. Why not send Fujitora and some people to deal with the cross-skin situation? And that means it would be in a situation, it'd be in an area where they could flex. Because they don't gotta give a fuck about Mihawk them island.
Okay, but then what is the Crosscut situation? They're in the sea. They're always floating. Like, you can't just always locate them.
Because now they have a ship now. Well. Yeah, they have a ship. They have.
I thought Crosscut had an island.
They do have an island, but it's not a temporary. Because the first island got. Oh, actually, no. That's the same island. Wait, but they have a ship right now.
But also, Crossguard is literally a Yonko crew, right?
Yeah.
So it's almost like saying, why don't they go to Whole Cake Island? Or like Wano, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. You're literally going into Yonko territory right there.
So continually let these niggas embarrass the Marines.
Wait, but
don't do nothing. Just tuck your tail.
But I do agree with. I do agree with Sean,
It's been this way for a long time, though. It's been this way since Roger died and whenever the Yonko system, became.
No, but the Yonkos never directly fucking put bounties on the Marines. This dangerous.
Yeah, I do agree with Sean that something is going to happen with the Marines, like chasing Crosscut. Because remember what Sengoku said. He was like, yo, if we don't deal with this right now, it's going to leave a lot of Marines like demoralized, right? Because,
I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I don't mind a Marine Crossguard action. I just don't think it's gonna be
something crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. Although I feel like for the Marines to deal with them appropriately, it has to be something crazy.
Because you still have to recognize that Crossguard ain't at their peak strength yet. They got Mihawk and Crocodile and shit, but that ain't nothing the Marines can't handle if they focus on that.
Nah, but Mihawk is like Whitebeard though. Like, I mean, I don't want to spark any like debates or anything, but Mihawk is like Whitebeard, so he doesn't have the same destructive abilities as Whitebeard, so it may not be the same. But you
say he don't have what?
The same destructive abilities as Whitebeard.
Stop talking shit, bro. You talking shit. The nigga cut a tsunami in half like it was butter dog. Like, come on.
I guess he's talking about AOE, like, Whitebeard's AOE.
Yeah, I'm talking about like,
bro.
The girl know me. Okay, and you just playing. So let me just continue.
No, you gotta recognize anything Mihawk could do, anything Zoro could do. Zoro's a very destructive fucking nigga. Anything he could do, Mihawk could do better.
But I see what Adam was saying though. But yeah, you can keep going.
Destruction. The world's greatest swordsman. Like, come on, dog. Yeah, that's what the fuck a swordsman is do.
Now, Mihawk would definitely can probably cut an island in half or whatever.
Yeah.
But
So if pretty much what I'm trying to say is that you can't just bring one admiral and a bunch of battleships.
Yeah.
You need at least 2 admirals and a whole lot of butter shit, not just a bunch.
Yeah, but you can't just fold your hands and let the nigga just do what they want to do anyway.
Yeah,
You
but there's
understand?
not a lot
Because
of
even
resources, is what I'm trying to say. Like, are they like how big is this scenario? The only person
okay,
who we
so
know
so
has
so
died.
so 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 what happened to the Marines resources now? What they were saying about their resources being spread thin?
Yeah, because of all the shits that's happening. That's why. Like,
So
because like we have the fleet with Kizaru that's going to Egghead. We have the sword that's with Garp and some of other Marines that are not even affiliated. So there's a lot of like big hitters that are like, you know, they can't actually like. I feel like the Cross Guild thing, they might give that to like Greenbow.
But Green Bull is not enough though. Like
Well, the
Green
thing
Bull and
is,
maybe
Greenbow
Saint
ends up.
J Guard.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they'll send a fucking
hey,
a
hey,
Gorosei.
hey, 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 don't not send Rainbow to Crosskin because you know what's gonna happen. The Shanks
Mihawk.
fans, the Shanks fans
Oh
can go stupid. Oh, he
shit!
gonna
They
fight
could.
me, no.
Oh,
He don't
bro,
want to
that would
fight
be
Shanks.
crazy, bro. But that would be
Oh,
perfect
That
though.
would
it
be true though. That would be true.
That would be perfect
it
though
would
for
be
like
nasty for me.
it would be nasty though. But
But
like,
wait though. Okay, so how? So film red. How like is it canon? Like, are we supposed to take interactions to be a little bit serious or what?
And I got 5 minutes left. I didn't
yeah,
say
we'll end
like
it in
bro, but
5 minutes.
like this conversation.
Yeah, we'll end in five
Yeah.
minutes. Film red. I don't know. Film red is all
Pharaoh,
non-canon, right? What?
No.
I don't care what happened, bro. End it in 5 minutes because I can stay talking.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of
I
how
will.
I
I
am.
will.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
will
yeah,
end it
yeah, yeah.
5 minutes. I will end it 5 minutes.
The only reason I'm mentioning that is that I haven't watched the movie, but I watched a clip against like when Shanks was trying to intimidate Fujitora and what
Oh,
was that
that scene.
his
Oh
name?
my god, bro.
Kizaru. So there was an initial intimidation, but they didn't leave, right?
They
They
didn't
were still
leave.
there.
The only reason they
Exactly. So
stopped was because this is the civilian damage is gonna be too much, right?
yeah. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is that it's similar to previous situations with Ben Beckman. People always trying to troll that Ben Beckman. Kizaru was scared of Ben Beckman. He wasn't. Uh, Akayinu, the reason why he stopped wasn't because of Shanks, it was because of Sengoku said stop.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Things like that. Um
Henry,
so
I,
yeah.
Henry actually makes up a good point because he's saying that Cross Guild is the result of like the Shichibukai losing their position, so he should be the person to deal with it. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Oh,
Oh,
Fujitora or
Fujitora,
Greenbow?
right?
Fujitora, because he's the one. The reason why Cross Guild is why it is because of Fujitora, pretty much, right?
Yeah, that is well Fujitora and a bunch of people.
A
But
bunch
yeah,
of people,
he was
yeah,
definitely
but
one
he's
of
like the main, yeah.
instigator.
So I feel like it makes a lot of sense for a Fuji to maybe pull up, but I don't know how that's gonna.
But I guess the only thing with I really don't know about this. It's always a toss up with Oda and like non Straw Hat characters interacting with each other. We don't know what's gonna happen. So
Yeah,
how is that gonna be resolved? Is it gonna be Cross Guild favored or is it gonna be Marine favored?
favored. I see what
Yeah,
you're saying. It's weird.
if it's Marine favored, then that means
But
the fans are gonna have a field day.
the shit. That's what make it so good because you don't know what's gonna
What's gonna
happen
happen?
in that
Yeah,
situation.
and like I feel
Well,
like
yeah,
that's.
but Mihawk can't look that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really make Mihawk take a loss against Fujitora.
But we're also at the point in the story where ever since Kaido got dropped, no one is safe. I feel like, so we're going to it's gonna happen. Someone's gonna get dropped. The top tier is gonna get dropped soon. Obviously, I don't know how it's gonna play out. Obviously, Oda wants to keep certain characters because at the Admirals there's only 3 of them, right?
Oh yeah, Mihawk definitely can't go down because he has to fight Zoro. So I guess Fujitora is getting packed up.
Well, I don't know, man. That's another thing. Some people think that Zoro is not gonna fight Mihawk, bro. Like,
nah, that's
well, it's crazy.
At that point, then Luffy's not gonna fight Shanks then, which is possible, I guess.
Honestly, I don't really care about Zoro versus Neo.
Do you care about Luffy and Shanks facing off?
I don't think Luffy and
Not
Shanks
really.
are gonna fight. Like, it's
Not really. To me, I like Venom. These niggas too friendly. So what I would like for Shanks to send Bartolome Head in a box.
Come on.
Yo, but if he actually like fucks, I don't not necessarily send his head in a box, but like if he fucks him up and like Luffy finds out, that's gonna be a different energy, right?
I can be on site, bro, because Luffy ain't gonna let Shanks do that. Because what Luffy saying about Bartolomeo, Luffy don't think
Bartolomeo
is a bad guy. That's his friend.
Yeah.
But it's Bartolomeo's fault though, right? Wasn't Bartolomeo messing with Shanks' friend, right? Shanks' friend, so wherever he's at.
Yeah.
Well, he just loved to explain that to Luffy, but I know Luffy ain't like that shit, boy.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah,
wait, but does Shanks even know Barto is in?
Yes, he knows. Remember at the end of Wano, he was like, "Yo, we gotta deal with this situation." Yeah, he knows.
No. I'm saying that. Does he know he's part of Luffy's Grand Fleet?
We don't know, but he put up the flag in Shanks' territory, so he would make the assumption that he's a part. Yeah,
I think he feed Bartolomeo to Ben back, man. I think so.
That would be crazy. Imagine we see like fucking Ben Beckman just go crazy on Barto, like absolutely just like demolish.
The hockey, yo.
I like imagine, bro. Like, yo, that would be so crazy. But again, this I think we're gonna before we end the stream, we're gonna have one more chapter before we deviate back to Egghead.
Hey,
and Harold, I think
please, bro. I hope that next chapter Sabo give me something, dog. I stress right now.
Well, the thing is, we need to see what Dragon says about all of this. So we might get half of it Sabo and then half of it Dragon.
Yeah, I'm more interested in Dragon, like his.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing, because I don't want to just be Sabo just escaped or he just got some.
I hope there's more. I hope there's more into how he got out, but I'm not sure.
Sabo might scar Imu. We'll see.
Yo, Sabo scar.
No, he ain't gonna get that close because Oda ain't gonna show no shit with Imu. He being very careful.
Yeah, he's careful about Imu.
Well, it's gonna be a silhouette scar. You know what I'm saying? Like, Oda can find a way.
I would see that.
But I need him to do something because these niggas on my ass, bro. No.
I see you on every comment section on Twitter, bro. You go crazy.
You know how much shit I've been starting. You know how much shit I've been starting over Sabo on Twitter for the last. I've been talking big shit, bro. Big gangster shit. I've been seeing
y'all and Henry, bro. Like y'all be going crazy, bro.
I've been talking some serious shit. Anybody got a problem with Sabo? Come address me. This nigga bondage Fujitora head. I was talking
Twitter is so funny because it has like ringleaders of factions. So there's like the Dragon fanboys. There's like one guy in specific. I don't know his name, but he's yeah, that's him. He's like the top Dragon dude.
Hey,
there's
you
Sabo stands.
You can believe them niggas have a whole Dragon group.
There's Dragon groups everywhere, bro. There's Akainu groups. There's all sorts of shit now.
You know what these niggas is do, right? These niggas is team up. Say less one nigga around in the comment section. Niggas say, oh, these niggas on Dragon. Then he tag certain niggas and they come in. 6 niggas on like that.
Yeah, they be tagging dudes. Nah.
I thought I was a real Dragon fan. I'm a Dragon fan. I ain't shit.
Bro, their whole Twitter is based around Dragon, bro. Like, every tweet they make is Dragon tweet.
Wait, who
these niggas look for anything. Well, this micro.
Well, it's this dude on Twitter, Anima. Well, there's several of them now. It's basically, like, stat accounts of certain characters.
They put Dragon under a microscope, bro. Any fucking thing, any little sign of a feet.
Sigmar is the biggest Shanks. Yeah, Sigmar is the biggest Shanks, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like seeing Shanks.
They have any groups for Shanks?
Bro, there's so many. He's the biggest. Like y'all said, the golden child. And it replicates on Twitter too, bro. Sigmar is like one of the biggest one, but yeah, you know.
Yeah, I think a lot of these people, I've seen a couple of them, they all seem like a little bit of trollish to me in the sense of they just want to say something to rile up comments, right?
No, niggas ain't trolling. No, they ain't trolling.
I see what you're saying, Adama. There are some people like that for sure, but I think some of these guys really believe in what they're saying. I think a majority of them are, but some of them are also trolls, like people that try to cause chaos on both sides. Like there's people that instigate shit. Like it's crazy. It's like a whole world down there. Yeah.
I've been so close to starting comments, but I haven't actually pressed enter yet.
Oh yeah.
For me, Twitter is the new Google Plus, bro. Twitter's be fired though.
Bro,
I kind of see that. The
thing is, like, people can drop theories on threads. Like, it's a lot of cool things you can do on Twitter, but it also gets toxic.
You have the voice chat. You have the first of all, you have the numbers because all the One Piece fans is be on Twitter. For the spoiler.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep. It's trending before the thing even comes out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. I don't know who's trolling or not. So anytime that I think about engaging with someone, and I'm thinking, you know what, this may be a waste of time.
Yeah, it might be a waste of time.
I don't
Honestly,
really
you
do
might be
anything.
right. But
honestly, I don't be talking on them Twitter chats like that. I don't.
Nah, I don't. I'm listen. You just make one comment and you just go. Just put your.
Just did,
yeah, there's no point in dealing with these guys, bro.
I don't go back and forth. You believe what you believe.
Yeah, I'm not here to change your opinion, especially on Twitter where I'm typing like a whole paragraph. No. But that's just how it is on Twitter. Obviously, a lot of kids on there and whatnot. But it's a fun place. But it gets toxic. But you gotta learn how to deal with it.
Bro, there's a Miyok for chalk on Twitter.
Yo, Miyok versus Shanks is like the biggest one on Twitter. Now it's the Admiral and Green Bull. Like those guys are going hard on Green Bull every chance they get.
And King of Lightning started that shit with Sabo and a few good men.
Yeah.
I never understood that.
That got debunked, right? This chapter destroyed that, right?
But to me.
But I don't disrespect the revolutionary commanders. That's why I will say.
And also it doesn't make Sabo look bad. He didn't even fight.
Yeah, he didn't fight them, so it's not necessarily. Exactly. But I guess it was because they were hyping Sabo up to, yo, Sabo did this to Fujitora. Definitely Sabo did this. Yeah, it's their fault. I guess it was other people saying it. Yeah, it was other people saying it.
I ain't too mad at Sabo.
I'm not too mad at the situation, to be honest.
I'm not mad at Sabo. He literally faced six of the top 10, probably. Who knows?
But what I did really like. I don't know. I never get to talk with it, but I did really like Karasu Devil Fruit. That shit cold, bro.
Karasu
Devil Fruit is actually
it's cool. It's cool.
Is it really a logo? I mean, it hasn't been confirmed.
About it, what I like about him and Molly, that the utility though.
Yes, it's utility.
Wait, so that means his mastery, if it is a logia, then his mastery is just out of this world. Like, how is he able to actually communicate with people like
people? Yeah, that's crazy because he can give life into his ability.
Exactly.
It's really like Big Mom.
It's like Big Mom shit. He's spreading his soul apart. That he could be like, I don't know, like he could be like what a Logia awakening. I don't know, like.
I don't even know if that's awakening. That might be voodoo or some shit.
I don't know, bro. This is strange, but I like Akarasu's ability.
That shit's fine. I just look at abilities like that in Dragon, in the real war with Dragon. Like Karasu could be fighting and he don't even be fucking dumb. You understand what I'm saying?
He was like he was relaying information to Sabo as he was fighting like Fujitora.
This nigga basically controlling drones, bro.
Yeah, that's a really good ability.
Technically, Karasu could be underground and he could be fighting somebody. His body could be underground, or he could be in a different place and he could be fighting somebody.
Yeah, nah, his ability works.
That's cool.
It matches well. It matches well with the revolution.
I look at that in a main war, in a big scale war. Yeah. This nigga have eyes. He could scout for dragon. He could send crows to a different island and see if the island's safe.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Morley could do some shit where he building like forts to give the revolutionary high ground and different. It cool to me.
Yeah, that's one of the better abilities, bro. 100%. The cars. I don't disrespect the commanders as much as people think. I think they're very solid for what they did in Mario Draw. Honestly,
I think they're solid because I never had them to be because. People always used to look at the revolutionaries. This before we get anybody. They always used to look at it like, oh, the revolutionaries have to be able to match up with the admirals, but I don't believe so. Yeah. I just believe Sabo and Dragon have to be able to deal with the upper dude.
Yeah, but I think this was before Emu, right? So this was before Emu came.
Yeah, that's way before that. I talking when we was in Dressrosa and we was talking about the revolutionaries. Like who can match up with.
But like people weren't thinking that there was this cat like Emu who they're gonna fight. So I guess then you kind of reduce it a bit to okay, now they have to also fight or the Gorosei, but also really people weren't sure. A lot of people were underestimating them. So the admirals would be the next option to be able to fight them. But I mean I don't know. I've never had them to be up there to I mean I thought maybe one of them may be close to admiral level.
Yeah.
I think maybe the strongest is probably Morley, if I'm being honest.
That's what Pharaoh was pushing that propaganda, but Dragon #1 and shit like that. You make a lot of money off propaganda, son.
Listen,
Dragon is #1 though.
I'm tired with a
opinion,
lot
Dragon
of people. Like it could be Shanks. It could be. I don't know. It's so weird right now. But Dragon is the most mysterious character, and it leads you to believe that he might be the strongest. Let me ask you
my last question before I go. You believe there's any more revolutionaries? Not open revolutionaries. Like obviously it'd have to be
like
someone who can turn coat.
Like prominent revolutionaries. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, like I feel like in those 8 kingdoms.
Fujitora is actually.
Oh, Fujitora, yeah.
Officially.
Who knows?
You think Fujitora's revolutionary?
No, I'm saying I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out that he's officially aligned. Although they are supposed to be good people in the Marines regardless.
Yeah.
Like some people had issue with the fact that Fujitora helped them. Like, bro, even in the real world, if you have a bad state, there's still good people in there.
Yeah.
And who are trying to do good things. So Fujitora is like acting well within like something.
He's still a Marine. Like he still believes in justice and all that. But you know, he just doesn't.
So he's not going against the Marines. Like people think his actions it doesn't go against the Marines. It goes against the world government, perhaps, but not the Marines. They're different things. That's something I just heard. But I mean, to answer Sean, your question, I don't think anyone important, right? But
I will say about the like prominent revolutionaries on the side that we might be able to see is from like the 8 rebelling kingdoms. I feel like the main person that's head spearing those kingdoms might be like somewhat legit. Like obviously not gonna be top tier or anything, but someone that is talking to Dragon or whatever is like. I feel like he could be on that because we see that the figureheads or whatever. But we see that the revolutionary commanders have vice captains under them, right? And they actually got the name revealed and all that, which I was surprised. So that's interesting.
Really but I look at stuff like even the way Doflamingo crew was structured. You had these seat holders with the diamond, the heart, the spades, the clubs.
Yeah.
And then you had a Virgo sitting outside of that.
Yeah.
You understand?
There's one person that's out of frame, right? I feel like that would be interesting if there's one more dude that just out there.
Not out of frame, but in plain sight. He's that's literally Fujitora.
Fujitora, yo. But like Sabo fought him, so it's like I don't know. So maybe because
I don't want it to be Fujitora.
Yeah, I like it to be someone else, like out of frame, like in nature.
I want it to be someone. I want it to be someone that only Dragon fucking know about. Like is a revolutionary. Like even Sabo don't know. Like the nigga just is freelance and do shit for them.
Yo, the man marked by flames. Yo, imagine, bro.
Yeah,
that'd be dope, bro.
If that dude was related to that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Anyhow, I about to leave. I gotta go sleep and watch my team play tonight.
Yeah, we're about to end it. Anyways, appreciate chat. Henry, Billy Bob, that's my guy. Who else was in chat? I know Arthur was here. He was in the beginning. Passy.
This was a good stream.
Yeah, this was a good stream. Passy, Arthur with, shout out to you guys in the comment section. We might be coming back next week, depending on the chapter.
Arthur stays starting shit, though. I love Arthur. He always starting shit.
Oh, Arthur, yeah, bro. Arthur is crazy, bro. Nah, he be starting the shit, but with UW and everybody, bro. But shout out to chat. Again, we might come back next week with the boys, maybe with Anima, maybe with Sean. Who knows? We'll see who's available.
Depends if the chapter fire.
Yeah, if it's fire, it's fire. Because Chris wanted to come through, but he was busy with some stuff. But appreciate you guys for.
If Dragon knows it, then for sure.
Oh yeah, if Dragon.
Voto get back on that lame stuff,
if he goes back on that, hey, listen, man, we're gonna have to skip that one. But hey, appreciate you guys for tuning in the stream. And we will see y'all later. Peace out, y'all.